Ahem ahem. Hello. Hi. Hi hi hi. Ah. Hello. Hey hi. Hey hi hey hi. I know I'd usually stream this on Thursdays, but stuff has come up and I'm not sure how well I'm gonna be able to get out of it. If I can get out of it, I'll just do a surprise stream tomorrow, I guess. But yeah. Surprise! I readjusted my audio before I started, so just tell me if there's an issue, like if I'm blowing your ears out or something, or the music is too low. Aside from the music lag, that's just me kind of sucking. I can't fix that. But yeah, playing more Explorers the Sky. Should be coming up to the expedition. Might get onto the expedition itself. I don't know. I remember there's a little bit before it. With some Apple chaos. So we'll see if I can complete that and get onto the expedition. The first expedition. I think that's about it before the first expedition. I think. Methinks that's correct. I'm still drinking my throat not hurt juice. So pardon me as I just freeze for a second. I don't want it to get cold. But yeah. So, how are we all doing? Just chat for a little while before actually starting the game. I got budgies on Monday. They're adorable. I love them very, very much. Oh, I've never played Mystery Dungeon, but I've heard good things. It's not tea. It's hot water, lemon, and honey. Just plain old honey. Mystery Dungeon. Yeah. Explorers the Sky is like the best game in the series, genuinely. The other games before it are good, but Explorers the Sky is just so good. Like, I was thinking that too. I used to really hate it. I got a few streams ago, on my first Pokemon Mystery Dungeon stream, I was having trouble with the voices, because I was doing voices, and trying to keep doing voices, but some of them get very, very tough on my throat, and one of my friends who was watching suggested it. I was like, oh yeah, I should probably get some of that stuff, and so now I'm drinking it before every stream. I don't know how much it's helping, but I mean, you know, it works. Something is something. Big gulp. But yeah, me and my roommate got budgies on Monday. They're adorable. Their names are Cielo and Willow. They keep arguing. They're like an old married couple, except they're like around 5 months old or something. We don't know exactly, but we think they're about 5 months old. That's what the lemon honey does strike. Yeah, it helps. It helps. I think anyway. It is a little better. Some of the voices just kind of hurt my throat in general because they're like, I have to like squash my throat for some of the voices I'm doing. So I mean, that's gonna hurt no matter what I do, at least until I get used to it. But I mean, it's fun. It's fun. It's entertaining, I guess. Oh cute. I'm glad they're getting vocal now. Yeah, they're getting very, very vocal actually. They still shy away from us a bit, but they eat in front of us and they're chattering. It's mostly arguing. We were trying to watch something in the living room today, and we were watching like a musical, and every so often they just interrupt to argue. It's almost always Willow that starts it. Cielo is a bit more calm by himself. We actually got Willow to come out of the cage. We managed to like get her back fine. Even though she doesn't know Step Up, we just kind of caught her. But her first reaction when getting out of the cage was to fly directly into the window. So she just kind of freaks out every opportunity she gets. It's kind of hilarious. And Cielo kind of just vibes in the corner. Although Cielo is trying to preen her, but they end up fighting. Yeah, Willow is usually the one who starts all the arguments. It's usually when they're on the same perch, they'll just start nipping at each other. So Willow will just start squawking, and you can always hear Cielo's little tweets back, just like, "Please stop. Please calm down." Perfect. Yeah, every time I hear it, I freak out a little because I'm like, oh god. But I think they mostly get along. They're just kind of like an old married couple, you know? They just bicker a bit. But they did it quite a lot today, even with us in the room. Because before they were doing it like every so often when we weren't in the room. Now they don't care if we're there or not, they will just argue. But yeah, so this one, they're very cute. I love them a lot. And I can't wait until they actually like figure out we're not trying to hurt them and stuff. Because they're like part of the way there. Just heads up, your mic sounds great. You may be hitting it every now and then though. It's not striking, but just in case you want to know. Hitting it. Oh, that might be when I'm picking up. That might be my tea, I think. Because I've got a glass coaster. That might be me putting the tea down. Or not tea, but you know. That might be what it is. Because I don't think I'm actually hitting it. It's out of the way enough. But yeah, it picks up sounds from like my mouse and stuff. So anything that I put down around it, it makes a sound, and I can't really do anything. Honey juice. Oh yeah, that's fun. Yeah, it's the glass. I can't really get rid of that. Once I stop drinking it, it'll be fine. But yeah, I can't really stop that sound. The mic I have right now is it just picks up everything. It's not. No, yeah, when you were remaking the sound with the cup, that's what I was referencing. Yeah, it is on your desk. Place a mat under the mic. It helps a lot. Oh, that might be a good idea, actually. Like I said, it isn't distracting. Okay, cool. I'll think about doing that. I might come to a mat under the mic. I'll see if I can find something. I don't have anything on me right now, but I'll see if I can find like a mat for next time. That's actually a really good idea. Thank you. Although I might be getting a new mic soon, because my birthday's coming up and I did ask for a mic specifically, so hopefully I'll be getting a better mic. Because I don't know if you saw my first stream or my stream highlights, but my mic does similar. My PC is also hella loud, so I'm always brr. I have a mic that sits on my desk and it picks up sound, so I place a mouse pad under it. Ah, okay, that's a good idea. I'll see if I can find a mouse pad for Saturday, because I'm in a collab on Saturday, so I'll see if I can find a mouse pad or something. That's a really good idea. Thank you. What was I saying? Yeah. I've completely forgotten what I was saying. Yeah. Hopefully, I'll be getting a new microphone. But we'll see. We'll see. Even then, I probably won't have it set up for my birthday stream, but I should, if I am getting a mic, which I think I am. This Among Us thing is this Sunday, October 4th. Yes. It'll be for like the first hour to an hour and a half or so. It's just kind of depends. There's no set time. But yes, it'll be this Sunday, October 4th. And then I think what the other stuff I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna split the stream into parts. So the first part will be Among Us collab, just so everyone is there at the start and it doesn't get confusing. And then I'll sort of splinter off every all day, so you can just hit me up whenever. Cool. I'll probably start the call a little bit before streaming, starting the stream. I do need to get, like, literally everyone else. So we'll see if I can get enough people. Worst case scenario, just ask around in some of the servers I'm in, and maybe ask some of my friends who don't stream, because some of them have said that they're up for streaming with me. So we'll see. But yeah, so it'll be like the first hour to an hour and a half or so, kind of just depending, and then I'll splinter off. I think I'm going to do my karaoke thing in the middle, which I still need to make like a list of the songs and stuff I'm doing. I've picked some out. Oh yeah, I stream regularly with a friend of mine who is a VTuber. Yeah, one in particular has told me they're chill with it. Another friend of mine is planning on being a VTuber, but they haven't gotten anything like fully set up yet, so that'll be a while. Karaoke, yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll be like around half an hour of that, and then after that, I'm thinking of doing a tier list, kind of similar to the one you did, Eleonora, with like the royal I can't say that word. Hierarchy. There we go. But I haven't actually decided if that's going to be the thing. I haven't made like an announcement on it yet, but that's what I'm thinking of doing. So it'll be Among Us collab, or mini collab, I guess, karaoke, and then tier list, hopefully. That's so cute. I never know what to do when people call me cute. Or anything. I'll drop a PNG when you do. It sounds like fun or something. I'm hoping so. I'm not really sure what I'm doing, because I've never organized a collab, so I'm very confused. But yeah, once I actually figure out what the tier list is gonna be, I'll probably make an announcement a couple days before, I think. I still have like a bunch of stuff I need to actually do for it. Like, I need to find the off-vocal tracks for all the songs I'm planning to do. Or like, worst case scenario, I just kind of turn them down and hope for the best. If I can't find any. But at least some of them should have off vocals. Somewhere, I think. I'm hoping. There we go, that's that finished. Yeah, hopefully it'll be fun. I've yet to make like the actual announcement because I'm still planning everything. Kind of. I'm very weird with planning stuff, but I have a rough idea. Can I ask Mel if she wants to join Among Us? Yeah, sure. Go for it. Like, you're the only one I have like actively signed up onto it, like, so far. So feel free. I don't mind. Should be fun. Yeah. I think now that I've finished my little drink there, I'm gonna quickly pop a BRB thing so I can change my model, because I need to get rid of the wings. The wings always get in the way, so I need to change to the wingless version. The wings are aesthetic, but they're not very practical. You know? So just give you a minute there. I don't know. Oh god. Ta-da! Magic trick. Clip twig Faye. I just disappear them, you know? I make them fully transparent. They're more of an aesthetic choice in the first place. I'm gonna shrink myself down. I don't actually remember where the Kiwi you gotta come to. There we go. There's a game. There you are. Let's go. I don't... Yes. Remembering the controls. Every single time I finish streaming. M3! Smells good for miles. Every single time I finish streaming this game, I completely forget what the controls on the simulator are. I just totally forget. Okay, Pokemon, time to get to work. Hooray! Let's go, let's go. I don't remember what happens. Ah, you two. Your test today is to obtain stock to replenish the library. Ah, yes. This is the thing I was thinking of. Yeah, okay, that's already happened. Larder, you mean go get some food? Correct. We inspected the larder this morning. For some mysterious reason, the guild's food stock has dropped sharply all of a sudden. I'm gonna move myself over, actually. Got a little bit of extra room here. Might as well. Make myself a little bigger. There we go. Furthermore, our entire stock of perfect apples has disappeared. That was the only item to get completely cleaned out. Perfect apples? What are those? They're very big and very delicious apples. But more than that, they're the Guildmaster's favorite food. If there were no perfect apples, the Guildmaster would... The Guildmaster would... Go on. If there were no perfect apples, what would happen to Wigglytuff? The Guildmaster would... Yes, that's what would happen. That's why I'm begging you two to get some perfect apples. What did he just say? I didn't hear. It'll drive me crazy not knowing. But, oh well. Sure, we'll go get some. You can count on us. Good. Perfect apples can be found deep in apple woods. Now listen, this may seem like a simple errand, but it's a crucial job. Oh boy, oh boy. After all, this is all about the Guildmasters. So please don't fail. Okay. Let's keep doing our best, Nabbie. Yeah, I remember this mission in particular. Whoa, looks like they're going out foraging for food. That's because we feasted last night. A thankless task thanks to us.
Let's mess with them.
Yeah, I can never remember their voices. I kind of just go off every single session. They change every time. Oh, lag spike. Okay. Hello. Hi, what you doing, buddy? Hello, Team Faye. Thank you for your continuing assistance in capturing outlaws. Today I would like you to search for an apprehend Surskit. Can you assist me? Sure. Thank you for your continued assistance. You weren't there before. Why did they even have offers at their cycle shop? They seem to only be available for a limited time. Be sure to check them out. Cool. Wait. Pourquoi? Sure, I don't know. Let's go. Do I need anything? I don't know. Do I need anything? I don't remember. Do I have anything? Oh yeah, I think I lost the last thing. Whoops. Rip. This attractive, yeah. I'll just, okay, apples. Lots of apples. Buy some apples, I guess. Even though I'll probably find quite a few in the apple woods, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they spawn like a lot more. This game is so cute. It is very cute. It's also surprisingly dark. It gets kind of fucked up later, actually. Like, it's a surprisingly mature storyline. I think. Yeah, it's actually very surprising. Like, yeah, stuff happens. Stuff sure does happen. I mean, it's mostly pretty cute, but like, there's some pretty dark moments where it's a bit like, oh, okay, are we at the fucked up part now? No. The fucked up part is when it gets into like the meat of the storyline. It's not like super fucked up, but it's like, it's kind of fucked up, you know? It's like, oh, damn, okay. We're nowhere near the fucked up part, or the dark part, anyway. Where do you like to go? Applewoods. Fucked up for a cute Pokemon game. Yeah, I mean, Pokemon games do get pretty dark in general, I guess. I mean, they're not like super averse to that. Like, a lot of Pokemon games, just in general, they kind of like, they're very like child friendly on the surface, but if you actually like think about it, some of the implications are pretty dark in a lot of Pokemon games, anyway. So, since you haven't played this, I'm not gonna like spoil. I remember certain story elements in Sun and Moon. Yeah, like that had a few things in there. This must be the way into Applewoods. According to Chato, we need to go to the deepest part of the woods. But I think it's probably what makes it very enjoyable even for adults, especially with the games around the area that this game was made. Like, there was a lot. There was a lot. I never played it, but from what my friends told me and stuff. Yeah, I mean, Lusamine, just kind of in general, is pretty dark, actually, like, when you think about it. Just a lot of things. Just every once in a while there's something. Usually, it's usually, like, the actual plotline when you think about the implications is where it gets it. It's like, oh, wait. That's where the perfect apple is supposed to be. Let's keep doing our best, Nabbie. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil what happens in this game. I'm working through Black and White right now. Oh, Black and White are my favorite games. They're so good.
Whoa, looks like they're off and running. We'll go after them. Come on.
I mean, Black and White is basically just a war against PETA. Thank you, yes! I actually had a conversation about this a couple weeks ago with a friend. Where we were talking about how all the organizations in Pokemon games kind of just boil down to like an extreme version of like real world things. Like Team Rocket is literally just the Mafia, you know? They're literally just the Mafia. Or the Yakuza, I suppose. Team Magma and Team Aqua are literally just very, very extreme, like, world end sort of people. Like, they're just very, very extreme versions of that. Just environmental, I guess environmental terrorists would basically describe them. Conspiracy theorists. Yeah, something like that. Let's see. Team Galactic is just a space cult, basically. I guess. Like they're basically a space cult. Yeah. Team Plasma is just PETA. Like, just straight up PETA, but also a cult. Like, it's a mix between PETA and a cult, which I mean, not necessarily separate things in general, but it's basically PETA. Team Flare just, I don't even fucking remember, to be honest. Like, I didn't like X and Y. I don't remember. I don't remember what happened in that game. Not very well, anyway. I remember vaguely, but Team Flare was basically like very fashionable. Again, a cult. When I encountered Anne, I screamed, he was, that combo was quite interesting to say the least. Yeah! Your first meeting with Anne is a bit interesting. Yeah, interesting. That's one way to put it. Hello, sir. Sorry, reading out the way it is weird. I just struggle reading it in general, it's fine. That surprisingly worked. And there's something over there. Thanks, Surskit. That was surprisingly useful of you. Yeah, I just can't read in general. I'm illiterate. Oh, very nice of them to put the stairs in the rooms I'm spawning in. Very kind. A joke that Anne would wear normal people scare me, sure. You would though. You would. Oh, you would though. I mean, Anne is just a wild ride. I love them though. Oof. Oh no. Kiwi, what have you done? Kiwi, no! Stop! You're healing him more than I can do damage! Oh my god. Kiwi! Kiwi! Oh my god! Oh dear lord. Kiwi! I can't! He's healing it! He's healing the Paris! He's making me die! Oh, thank you! Oh. Oops. Kiwi! It's because the Paris has an ability. Fuck. Thank you, Surskit. The Paris has an ability that makes it so that it absorbs water and heals it. So with Kiwi using Bubble, a water type attack, he's inadvertently healing. Why would you do that? It was fine, Kiwi. Kiwi is not very strategic. Yeah. Kiwi doesn't know. Okay, no, we're not doing that. That's a dead end. Okay. Okay, the stairs are there. Cool. Cool, cool. Kiwi tries their best. Kiwi is trying his best. I mean, he's more active. Kiwi, I swear to fucking god. Oh, wait! I didn't click forward. That doesn't work. Stupid. You dumb bitch. That does work. Oh. This is great. Yeah, this is great. I love this. I love this. Okay, die, thanks. Stop healing them! You dumb fucks! Thank you. Okay, wait, it was down. It's down. Here we go. Here is the stairs! Oh, stairs right here. Always nice. Yeah, no. What was I saying? This is like probably the worst dungeon to have two water type friendos here. Thank you. Yes, die. Thank you. Yeah, what was it? Team Flare is basically like also a cult, but like a really fashionable cult, you know? And then Sun and Moon is kind of weird with their teams, just because Team Skill is just like a gang, but they're not actually bad people. Like, which team? What do you mean? Like Team Flare or Team Flare are from X and Y. Or do you mean Team Skill? Yeah, Team Skill are cool. They're not really like evil. They're just kind of vibing. like they're like a gang, but they're not like bad people. They're just not very smart. But like they're pretty decent people, you know. There's Team Flare. Sorry, I just didn't hear what you were calling cult. Yeah, Team Flare is basically just a doomsday cult as well. But like really fashionable about it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no no, can't have that. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh no, this is bad. There you go. We're fine. We're good. Dumb fuck, didn't realize that grass types can't get poisoned. Ha! That is the one good thing about being grass type. You just can't be poisoned, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. You know? Oh hey! Oh hi Mark! Oh fuck. Where are my boots? There they are. Guess I'm saying tackle. Which does better anyway. Okay. Oh, there's the stairs. I think I wanna... Do I have something for that? Oh, I don't. Okay. I was gonna say, I was gonna, heal my PP up, but I don't have anything for that. I don't actually remember how long this, dungeon goes on for. I'm pretty sure we have a fight at the end to do, so... Yeah, thank you. Oh hey! How much is that? Don't want it. I want that money first. I do get it. What's that? Yeah, what's that? That's some blast seeds. That's whatever. Let's elixir. I'm not gonna fuck with this guy. Yes, please. Thank you. Yeah. I don't fuck with Kecleon. I've learned that the hard way before. Yeah, if you ever play, a mystery dungeon game, never pick up anything in a Kecleon market and don't pay for it. Pick it up and then talk to Kecleon and pay for it because he does not fuck around. Oh. Well. Okay then. Yes, do note, I've learnt this the hard way. He doesn't fuck around. Like, just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fuck with that. Don't fuck with that shit. Oh, hey! Yeah. I have bad memory and will likely do this if I play a Pokemon game. You'll learn the hard way if you do. Like, one way or another, you'll learn. Trust me. Okay. Let me do the thing. Please, thank. There we go. Bye bye! Oh, hey. Okay. Well, that works. Level 13. Pokemon learn a new move. Oh. Oh, yes. Let's go with, Growl. Oh, shit. Nope. I meant to do that. Sleep powder. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, if you do, do it yourself, you'll learn, like, one way or another. I really don't, because this is a mission. If it was like just a side quest or thing, I'd show you what happens. But because this is like an actual story mission thing, I'm not gonna do that. Because I don't want to screw that up. Oh hey, this is great. How did almost all of those miss? I will think about it while my memory lost it. Understandable. Yeah. It's he basically attacks you and he's really ridiculously strong. Like I don't know if it scales with your level or what, but like it gets kind of ridiculous, to be honest. It's like I don't think I've ever managed to beat him in a fight. So I just don't, like, I don't even test it. Because it's just not happening. Yeah. Oh yeah, Kakuna can't actually fucking move. Bruh. This bitch ain't moving in the first place. You don't need to lower his evasiveness, trust me. Also, I leveled up. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Gummy. Oh, I can't get gummy. No gummy? No gummy? Okay, no gummy. Oh, but I would like that. Eh. Skateboard. Man, don't want to get rid of that. Forward. Oh wait, I don't have it. Oh no, it's on the ground. Okay. I think that's no. That's probably the most useless thing I have. Oh hey! Bye! I'm gonna take that because I frankly do not remember where the end of this dungeon is, so probably for the best. If I remembered where every dungeon actually ended, I would probably— first of all, it would probably be off my fucking rocker because— Hey, can you not do that? Okay, cool. That's fine though. Such bad. Eh. Okay. Deep Apple Woods. This is the furthest you can go in Apple Woods, isn't it? According to chat, all the perfect apples should be around here somewhere. Oh, Nabbie, look there! Hanging on that huge tree. Those must be perfect apples. Yep. Alright then, how should we get those perfect apples? Cha-ha-ha, easily done. Who said that? Cha-ha-ha. Ha-ha-ha. What? You? Cha-ha-ha. Team School at your service.
Hehe. Hey, it's Wimpy and Company. What took you so long? We've been having us a picnic of perfect apples while waiting for you to show. What took you so long?
What?
Whoa, you took so long, I stuffed myself.
They're saying they ate the perfect apples, Nabbie. There's still 7 left on the tree. Let's knock those creeps out and take home some perfect apples.
Cha-ha-ha, knock us out? That's very rude of you. Why, I was even gonna offer my help for your mission.
Huh?
You were wondering how you could get the perfect apples? Nothing could be easier. Watch.
Bonk. Bonk.
Oh, some perfect apples. See? What did I tell you? Go on now, scoop up those perfect apples and let's go back to the guild. Whoa. What's the matter? Aren't you going to pick them up? And after I was so nice and helped you out. You're going to pull another dirty trick, aren't you? You can't fool me again. Calling me surprised. They didn't fall for it at all. Oh, how boring is that? I was right. It's a little disappointing you didn't fall for our act. But so what? What are you gonna do about it? It's the only thing we can. We're going to knock out your team, then we're taking the perfect apples back to the guild. Well now, aren't we feeling peppy today? When we first met, you were shaking like a leaf too.
It's true, that time I did back down. Even now, I'm a little scared. But I won't lose again. I won't ever back down again.
So be it. In recognition of your courage, give them those apples.
Yes. If only that was how it went. These guys are just kind of dicks. Give them back their apples, I mean. Yeah. They ate the apples. They were the ones who cleaned out the entire stock. Because they're dicks. They're dickwads. They're complete assholes. Let me just fix myself up. They're total assholes, basically. They just kind of suck for this first bit of the game. And then they just kind of fuck off. Regurgitate if you must.
We'll be honored to take you on fair and square.
Watch out, Nabbie. They're going to try something.
Let's see if you can withstand this attack. Coughing and I will use our noxious gas combo.
Ah! Yeah. That's how I remembered it going. I thought that there was like actually a fight before that, but oh Jesus, I just spilled water all over myself. That's great. Oh, that does not feel nice. I literally, the bottle of water I have is a massive plastic bottle, and I squeezed it a little bit and it just popped a bunch of water out. And now I'm a bit soaked. That's fun. We love that. My hair's will dry off in a bit. That was disgusting. Oh, Nabbie! I'm fine. Are you okay, Nabbie? They fucking knocked out my friend as well. Just left him behind. What douches. Oh my god. How shit are they? I'm glad. Ah! Well, they left without me. Yeah, they did. Dumb fuck. We both got knocked out. What an overpowering stench. The stench is still lingering. Oh, what happened to the perfect apples? Oh, they're gone. Those bullies eat them all? If they're gone, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. Let's go back to the guild. Done sacred adventure, yes. Ow. Completed. What? You failed? Are you serious? Oh no, what am I going to do? Seriously, what am I to do? There's nothing we could do. You see, Skuntank and his... Quiet! I don't want to hear any excuses. You'll leave me no choice. For the time being, you'll go without dinner tonight. What? But... You failed to complete an important job. Your punishment could be much more severe. I don't want to hear anything from you. You settled me with this terrible task. I've got to report this to the Guildmaster now. Upon hearing my report, the Guildmaster is sure to... I will report this to the Guildmaster after dinner. You two will come with me when I do so. If I had to face the Guildmaster's wrath all by myself, well, that would hardly be fair. Therefore, you two will come with me. That's an order. Just sad. Sad outside.
Hiya! You brought me some perfect apples, didn't you? Thank you!
There's a slight... it's awfully hard to say this, but...
Huh? What's wrong?
You see, truth be told, these princes, well, they failed in their mission to bring back any perfect apples, and... So, to put it another way...
It's okay, I understand. It's alright. Nobody wins all the time. Don't feel blue, don't feel blue. Where are the other perfect apples?
As I explained, they failed to get them, so, in other words, the perfect apples harvested would be, 0.
Oh.
Therefore, not even one perfect apple was obtained. That means, Guildmaster, the voices you do are perfection A+. Thank you. I'm still, I'm not a voice actor by any means, but I am trying my best. I'm trying my best with at least the characters that are popping up often. I'm trying, so it means a lot that you like them. That means, Guildmaster, you'll have to make do without perfect apples. For a little bit. Yep, that's what it means. I popped out for a moment. Guildmaster? Guildmaster? Can I assume you did get your apples? No, the fuckers stole all of them. Which I already knew happened because that's one of the parts I remember the most about the game. And why isn't my mouth opening? Let me just recalibrate that. Ah, there we go. Whoa, he's gonna cry. What? No! That click off. Yo! The whole place is shaking! What the fuck is going on? Yo! Don't do that. Sorry about that. That was really weird. That Wigglytuff gonna explode! Cover your ears! Why? Don't argue! Do it now! Sorry to disturb you. We've come to deliver a perfect apple. Those fuckers. I think Wigglytuff did whatever the fuck was happening there to the stream. What happened was, basically sometimes with, Desmume, it just kind of clicks out randomly. Or, I don't know if it's Desmume or my mouse, but it only seems to happen with, Desmume, which is the emulator I'm using. Where sometimes it just, like, moves my mouse and clicks out. Or just clicks randomly. So it'll just... So what happened there was it maximized the emulator for a second there when I didn't want it to. So it just kind of fucked up my cropping, basically. Because I have it specifically set to this size. So it's like, oh, don't like that. Huh?
Here you go, a genuine perfect apple. Please accept it as a token of our friendship. Oh wow, you went and got it just for me? Yay, thank you! Friends!
Thank you so very kindly. Thanks to you, we've all been spared a catastrophe. Hey, you two, quit dozing! Show your respect and appreciation.
No, it's quite alright. After all, your guild has been very generous and hospitable to us. It's only right that we try to repay that favor in our own way.
Ah, I see that you're the most admirable of Pokemon. No, they are fucking not. Oh, I hate these fuckers. To be able to embark on an expedition with someone so noble as you, it will be truly inspiring.
No, you'll be the ones who inspire us. Truly, we look forward to our expedition. It's late now, so we'll be off to bed. Until tomorrow, then. Thank you. Good night, friends.
Those motherfuckers. Oh, they suck, honestly.
But, Chief, why'd you bother helping out that chicken? Like, giving away the perfect apple right then. We should have just watched what happened to them after. That would have been hilarious. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. You're not thinking strategically, you two. Why'd we come here in the first place? The expedition, right? Right now, the sugar for us is to win the trusted Wigglytuff. I get it now. But, as being a famous guild and all, I was playing it cautious at first. But it's been ridiculously easy.
Friends! These motherfuckers. Bay Royalty 2020. What the fuck? Okay, something just pinged. I'll get that some other time. Oh, Facebook. That's what. I'll ignore that.
Wigglytuff's been nothing more than a big baby. He's no big deal. Why everyone's so terrified of Wigglytuff, I don't know. I'm clueless. Anyway, if we find a treasure while on the expedition, we knock out the guild's crew, then we snatch the treasure and skedaddle on out. Whoa! This plan is a sure thing. Hehe.
Oh god, they hurt my voice, like, really badly, actually. I need a big gulp of water. Oh god, Facebook is going off. Shut. Give me a sec. Please close that. Please shut up. I'll check that later. Okay.
Scumbag's team shut us up over and over again. It's great that Wigglytuff didn't blow up at us. But we didn't get to eat dinner after all. I feel horribly hungry. Sorry, I know you're hungry too, Nabbie. Staying awake like this doesn't make it better. Let's get some sleep.
Yep.
Good night, Nabbie.
Like how there's no transition there. It just popped. Popped into lying down.
Let's keep at it tomorrow.
Goodness. My screen burp. Next morning. Up and at 'em! It's morning! Louder hurts the most. Good morning, Nabbie. Sorry, I was checking notifications there. Would you like to save your adventure? Yes, please. Don't want to go through that again.
Ahem. One last item.
Tomorrow or the day after, or perhaps in several days' time, we plan to announce the members of the expedition party.
Wow!
By golly, members are finally gonna be picked.
Oh my gosh, it'll be so fun!
Everyone, this is your last chance to make an impression. Work hard and impress us if you want to be chosen. Alright, everyone, let's get down to work as usual. Hooray! I'm so hungry, Nabbie. Ah, you two. You two should take care of listed jobs today. Thank you for following me, son. Hi. Hello. We're counting on you. There's one other thing, about the expedition. You should give up on being chosen as expedition members. Huh? Why? Your failure yesterday weighs heavily. As you know, it is a bit difficult to tell what our guildmaster is thinking from his demeanor. There is no doubt that he must be seething with anger inside. It's unlikely that he would bother to choose you for the expedition. So when the time comes to announce the members, don't get your hopes up. That's all. I was already weak from hunger. Don't click off. I had to be told something like that. There's no way I can get motivated now.
Psst, listen up.
Huh? I heard a voice somewhere. Thank you, Sam. Your stream layout was so pretty. Thank you, I made it myself. I made all of my assets myself. It took a while. But I'm quite happy with it, yeah. I tried my best to make it look very neat and nice. It was a bit of a weird thing to figure out, but I got it eventually. But yeah. It's lovely. Thank you very much. Yeah. I'm an animation student. So I've been practicing backgrounds for a few years now. And yeah, I might eventually open up like overlay commissions, but I'm not sure. Cause I'm definitely more of an artsy person than a graphic design person. I just tried my best with I guess my motifs. I guess. I tried to make everything look pretty uniform. If you do, I jump on it. Thank you. I don't know. Maybe I'll open them one day. It's not really something I want to concentrate on. So it's just sort of I did it once. But I was Savannah for my line. I can definitely do like a background. I don't have like a specific background commission, but I probably should because I do backgrounds a lot. It's like a storybook and I love the feeling of it. Thank you. Yeah, I tried to make it look nice and readable. Yeah, it definitely makes sense. Yeah. I can definitely do like background commissions. I just need to actually work out like a separate price because honestly I kind of undercharge backgrounds in my normal commissions because my focus is usually on the character itself. So I don't have like a specific pricing for backgrounds despite doing backgrounds a lot. Like, yeah, I don't know. I should probably work that out because I'm sure there's people who would probably like to get a background commission from me. But 1 million, God. So, I don't actually remember what I've priced them because I changed my prices like semi recently. Like I pretty much doubled all my prices. But I don't remember what I changed my background price to. I don't know. The background you have there at PayPal. I definitely wouldn't charge that much. If I was doing a background separately, I'd probably charge more than I would if it's got character. Because obviously with a character, do you do payment pins? Plans? Not usually. I usually go up front. But I always keep the money until I've actually finished the commission. Just in PayPal. 1,000 a week. I'll check what my prices are, because I genuinely don't remember my own prices. I'm too small brain. But I haven't got like a set price for backgrounds. I probably should make one, because backgrounds are something I get complimented a lot on. Like I started practicing them because I realized that's something a lot of artists struggle with, is backgrounds. So it's like, fuck it, I'm gonna specialize in scenes, like characters and backgrounds, and I'm just gonna fucking roll with it, and I did. Where are you? There you are. Let's see, what are my prices? Yeah, my still, no, that's for animation. Wait. Yeah, my still backgrounds are like 20 quid, like when I do them with characters. But I think obviously if I did them alone, they'd be a lot more, because they're like fully rendered. And these can take a while. But yeah. Yeah. Anyway, back to the game. Hey, yeah, I was an art student once upon a time, and straight up just didn't do the background assignment. Understandable. Honestly, backgrounds are really scary at first when you haven't practiced them a lot. They can still be kind of scary for me. Like sometimes I can't be bothered. But honestly, it's like a little bit of effort goes a long way, to be honest. You just gotta practice it. I tend to vary between painting them and like doing them sort of like I draw normally. Like with my model here, that's mostly in my normal style. I usually do more lighting. I didn't want to like make the model look weird by doing that though, so it's completely flat. But actually, I don't know. Do you want me to get up some of my art? Like, actually, it's just sort of comparing my model to my normal art. Like, because I can do that. I think. Because I have a few different specialties. Like I said, I'm an animation student. I'm wanting to do character design specifically. After your game, I don't want to interrupt. Okay, remind me at the end of the stream then, and I'll, like, I guess tour through my art, I guess? Something like that. Just remind me afterwards. And if I totally forget, I'll do it on Twitter. If I forget. Hell, I could fucking dissect some of my art. If you want, I can go through my layers. I could just get off on Clip Studio. One of the files. Like, yeah, I could do that. Huh? I heard a voice somewhere. I would be up for it. Yeah, art tour? Like, tour through my files. I actually find it quite interesting going back through some of my files, because I don't remember how I layer stuff, because I don't label anything. I know roughly how it usually is, because I usually shove things into unlabeled folders rather unceremoniously. I used to actually name my files when I was first starting digital art, but I kind of stopped doing that out of laziness. But yeah, I'll go through them at the end, I guess. Why not? Fuck it. It's easy enough to do, so. I could even do a little sketch. My drawing tablet is still a little funky, because the display isn't working properly. The colors are off. I've been sent something to fix it, but it hasn't gotten here yet, because it's coming from China. Because they don't have any European manufacturers, so it's gonna be a little while. Ideally it'll be here before my art challenge collab on Saturday, but I don't have much hope for that, especially given this current situation, to be honest. Just in general, but yeah, I can go through my files and dissect some of my nicer drawings. Although most of my recent like full drawings, I made speed paints on, but I don't think you can really see the like the layers or anything. I think the way I had it cropped. Kind of crop that out.
Shh, over here.
Yeah, so subtle. They're right in the open.
Oh, Bidoof. Shh, by golly, not so loud. Come this way.
I love the lack of music here.
You.
No one saw anything. Except maybe Krogunk.
What's going on? Why did you call us in here? Well, here you go. Oh, apples! You must be very hungry.
We also decided a little bit of our dinners last night for you.
Now, eat up! Thanks, everyone. Whoa, thanks. I'm revitalized. Great. We can all use help when we're down.
Every one of us needs to be able to work hard in order to be picked for the expedition. Yup, yup. Nom 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 nom. That's gonna be me.
Thanks, everyone.
Pia Pia gotta eat. I can't tell if you're joking or not. If you're not joking, have a good meal.
Thanks, everyone. But about the expedition, Chazo just came and told us we're probably not going to be chosen.
How could you say that? There's no telling what might happen, Nursery. No, legit, I'm gonna eat. I'll be back. Okay, have a good meal. It's just weird timing. I hope your meal's good. How could you say that? There's no telling what might happen. No siree.
The members haven't been picked yet. Everyone, thanks for trying to cheer us up, but doesn't everybody want to go on the expedition? What if we were chosen to go? If that happens, someone here might not get to go. Would you all be okay with that? No, I wouldn't like that. But, of course, if someone is chosen, then someone else can't go. That's just the way it is. If you don't get picked for the expedition, you should cheer for those who did.
Yup, yup. And everyone wants to go on an expedition with you, Kiwi and Nabbie.
Everyone, honestly, thank you. Okay, then we'll keep trying our best to get picked for the expedition. We'll keep on trying to the end.
Yup, yup. That's the spirit.
Yes, let's all do our best.
We've got to try hard so we all can go.
Yes.
Oh.
Hey, you two over there. Oh, it's Krogunk. What are you up to with Bidoof and the others? They all look so sneaky. I suppose it's got nothing to do with me, but anyway, that's not why I called you here. The waiting's over. It's about my shop. The Krogunk Swap Shop is back in business. Krogunk Swap Shop? You heard right. I finally finished preparing my swap cauldron, which means I'm finally back in business again. You put certain kinds of items in this here swap cauldron, and those items get swapped for an item offered by another Pokemon somewhere around Treasure Town. There's some Pokemon around that have pretty rare items for swapping. So you could end up with a stupendously great swap. Get it? So if you two feel like swapping items... Hey, stop. So if you two feel like swapping items, bring them to me, alright? Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever really used this much. Like, there's just not a lot of point.
Yeah, I'd say you two lucked out getting us to share those apples. I was worried about you two. Anyway, here's to all of us. Let's work on being picked for the expedition.
That lad contributed. What do I have already? Bunch Beach Cave, Mountain Bristle, Fish Bluff. Okay. What is what? Oh boy. Okay. Shit. Oh. Okay. Why did I take? Wait, no. I don't know why I took that. Should go for Mount Bristle thing. Oh, there's nothing on there. Okay. Well, Okay, okay, okay. There's a lot of stuff in Waterfall Cave. I think you're really worth it. Kill Seed, yeah. Oh, gimme. Paralyzed. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this stuff. This stuff isn't great. Dredge Bluff. Oh yeah, keep the Dredge Bluff thing. Yeah. We're gonna concentrate on Waterfall Cave. Okay, whatever. Well, that's like the shittiest thing on there. So we'll get rid of that and get the Waterfall Cave one. Take. Okay. Gonna do Waterfall Cave then, I suppose. Oh. Huh? There's someone at the cafe entrance. I wonder what's going on. Hey, is something going on? Something at the cafe? Yeah, it seems like there's some wonderful news for all the explorers. I wonder what kind of wonderful news. Now I'm really interested. I'm going to go find out. I'm going to. I'm not doing this for them.
Wonderful news, huh? Hey Nabbie, we should go too.
Okay, I guess.
Wow, there's a crowd.
May I have everyone's attention, please? First of all, I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules. Today, I would like to give you some wonderful news of hopes and dreams. Ahem. Thanks to your kind patronage, this cafe has been quite popular. We've been fortunate to have so many wonderful customers. The shop's pride and joy, the recycle shop is fully operational and has collected many items. We would like to thank you for your kind patronage by opening a new service. We're calling it Project P.
I don't actually remember what this is. I remember it being a thing, but I don't remember what it actually is. Project P? What's that?
This project aims to use the items gathered at the recycle shop in order to explore unexplored places.
Project Pokemon? I don't know.
Allow me to explain. Right now, at the recycle shop, you trade several items in exchange for one of the shop's items.
Also, me back, I have salad. Ooh.
Thanks to everyone's continued recycling efforts, we have gathered a lot of items here at the shop. The service will continue to operate in the same manner, and now with Project P established. You might be wondering how Project P fits into all this. We'll use the accumulated items to explore unexplored areas. There are still so many places around the world that are waiting to be found and explored. So many secret treasures and challenging puzzles waiting to be discovered. So let's go out and find them. That's what Project P is about. The pursuit of knowledge. And continuing exploration. We'll find dazzling treasures and new exploration areas. Probably. And if you bring your discoveries back to the cafe, you'll get a special deal at the recycle shop. We should keep items circulating through the recycle shop. The items at the recycle shop will become more and more amazing. What do you think? Do you understand?
Yes. Okay, I think I actually remember how this fits into stuff.
Use the recycled items to explore the world.
Yes, okay, so, with this game in particular, so basically, I think, if I remember correctly, this, Explorers of Sky follows, for the most part, the same, storyline as Explorers of Time and Darkness. But it kind of differed, mainly with, the post-game stuff, and one of the things in that was, an extra dungeon, which had to do with, oh, what's the Pokemon called? What is it called? Shaman. It was a Shaman, dungeon. Something like that. That was one of the things that, added in particular. And that, if I remember correctly, you unlocked that through Project P, I think. It's been a while, but I think that's how you got it? I think.
Don't you think it's a magnificent project full of hopes and dreams?
Whoa, this is genius.
It seems so economical. We've already sent out an exploration team to find unexplored areas.
Oh. There should be new discoveries before long.
Yeah. So everyone, please keep recycling more and more every day. Let's all work together and find unexplored areas.
Hooray!
Wow, so amazing. Recycling leftover items, trading them around, they're bound to turn into unbelievable treasures. And being able to explore unexplored areas. Woohoo! I'm so excited. We should recycle more.
That's one way to get kids into recycling, I suppose. It's this recycling propaganda. Well, I mean, whatever works, works, I guess. Oops, I forgot. I meant to check. That's fine. It's an effort. Sure is. Oh, shit. Okay, whatever. I'm going over here. I'm going over here now. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna put that on Kiwi. I'm gonna store all my gummies. Oh wait. Yes, I need to do that. I'm gonna store my gummies. Oops. That's not right. Mind bow. Do I need that? Can I just store that? I think so. I think it's fine. Okay. Store all my gummies. Because those are mostly useful for, Tell me. Oh, no, I don't need to click again. Gummies are mostly useful for, what are they called? The place we were just at, the spin the bar thing. Max Elixir, always useful, always useful. Yes. Yes. Orange berries are always good as well. Oh god, the helmet. Oh, the lag sometimes is a bit scary. Waterfall Cave, that's where we want to go. Let's go! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Tiny karaoke stream with best thing, Mr. Dungeon theme. I can't help it, it's so good! It's just so iconic, you know? I can't help but sing along. It's also my, like, childhood, you know? I just like it. I enjoy it. All the music in this game is really good, actually. Like, I love them all. Like, this one is just it's relaxing. Yes. Like, this one is just really beautiful. It's like creepy, but at the same time it's just really nice as well. It's relaxing. It's somehow both relaxing and creepy, this specific track. But I enjoy it a lot. Ah, no. We're going up a floor. You will let me? Thank you. There we go. Okay, yep. So. Ooh. Sure, I guess. Actually, no, I don't want to pick menu. I don't care. Whatever. Just don't use up the reviver seed, I swear to God. So what happened last time was I had a team member that was not a team member. And it died, and it used up my reviver seeds. It died twice, it used up both of them, and it sucked, and I was so pissed off. Because reviver seeds are so hard to get, and they're so useful. Just use them on that fucker. I wish you could just set it so that, the NPC, teammates didn't use them. I wonder if you can, actually. There's options. Well, that doesn't help. Oh. Oh, okay. Huh. We never checked that before. Before F, we need to find the slumber orb. B5F. Pokemon is the one game that makes me rage. I've never raged that game like I do Pokemon, and I've only played Sword and Shield and a majority of Black and White. It doesn't usually make me rage. I'm just kind of... I don't like it that it does that. You know, I kind of hate that. Oh, okay, tactics. I really... I suspect that Barbash will be tough too. Surskit hasn't done anything wrong. I'm kind of mad about Wooper, so... Sweetest item master. Okay. So, Spoken will use or throw its held item. To be fair, with Black and White, I'm doing it through Pokemon MMO, which makes stats harder. Ah, that'll do it. Black and White is already pretty difficult by itself. You really don't need that to throw it to make it difficult. It's better to let rescue targets escape. Don't listen to them, so like keep skill for experts, teams, teams must always be ready to use the skill so it can be turned off. Okay. If you focus on throwing, you'll use some items less often. First tracker. This Pokemon targets an enemy with a move or it's not right. Will first check for walls and other Pokemon that may get in the way. And sell the action of such an obstacle exists. Okay, this is like the AI. Okay. I don't know why I never got that. I don't know why I never figured that out, but you know, sure. Yeah, genuinely, I don't actually like having teammates that much in this game. I don't know why I let it happen. Because they kind of just use up items and it's like, oh, fuck you. You're like barely a help here. Why do you get to use the big important items? Why? Just why? I really do not appreciate it. I wish there was a way to stop them from doing that. I don't want to waste items on these fuckers. Like, if they died, like, who fucking cares? Oh, there's a polywag that has a reviver seed. Sir, I need that. Okay, that's a patch berry. Was it patch berry I needed? I think it was a patch berry I needed. Oh, no, it's a slumber orb. But I do need a patch berry. Oh, wait, I have one in my... It's fine. Yeah. Because if your party members die, like, you leave the dungeon forcefully. Like, if those guys die, nothing happens. Like, they just go. You know, it doesn't fucking matter. It's very annoying that they do that. Thanks, Surskit. Surskit's actually a little bit helpful. I will take that, thank you. I need that, thank you. Me, big need for this. Roll call orbs are only really useful when your party gets split up, which probably won't really happen at this point. Ooh, I'd also very much like if again. I would like the max elixir, thank you. Again, swap. What was I looking for? Oh, slumber orb. I have that already, I think. Unless I'm supposed to find a specific one. In which case, that's a bitch. Which I might do actually, because sometimes it's picky like that. Thanks. Okay, sorry, Mr. Psyduck. You kinda have to die now. You kinda spawned there. I don't appreciate you spawning there. So, yeah, bye. Is there one in here? That might be the case. Yeah, okay. I need to grab it. There we go. It's very specific like that. Yes, I want to continue exploring things. Thank you. Okay. What's next? From B5F, deliver Petchaberry. Okay. I'm gonna have to end up giving up a lot of items. Okay, guys. I swear to fucking god. Okay. It's just gone, I guess. Sure. Hey. Bye. that's kind of how it tends to go. Like, you very quickly move past the level for a dungeon a lot of the time. At least at this point in the game. And then it just... Okay, so it's deliver a Petchaberry. So I need to find the person to give the Petchaberry to. Now where's the fuck? Hey. just hit you, because that's fine. As long as you guys come back. Okay. Hey! Oh, what's up? Cool. No. Get rid of Whooper. Whooper was the one that, not that Whooper, but a Whooper I had already recruited the first time round. Was the one that used up my fucking reviver seeds for no reason. Just like, okay. Ow. Dosey, okay. Don't think we want that. Getting hungry. Okay. Well. Apple. The apple. Let's see what food. Haha, 69, nice. I guess a big apple. Oh, where the fuck is this dude? Bro, where are you? Oh, there you are. Get back. Bro! Hey! What the heck? Thank you. There we go. Thank you! Yes. No. Yes. Okay, what am I doing here? Find a clear gumi. Okay. Hey, sup? Bye. Oh, or we can recruit you, I guess. Yes. No. In honor of, because I recently rewatched the perfect poker rap from Polygon, I'm gonna name this Tangela Terry in honor of Terry the Tangela. Okay. Just my mouse just randomly clicking. That's fine. Oh, okay. I thought I was just. Yeah, but we'll go back to the guild. Hey! Can I, yeah, okay. I could use another apple. Can always do with more food. No, I don't want to step on the stairs yet. Oh hey, bye! Right. Yes, clear gummy. Complete mission. Do you want to leave the dungeon now? No. Yes, I still have 2 more, I think? Okay, feed someone enough, rescue Nidorino. Alright. Okay. So we gotta find. Oh, that was easy. Oh. Yes. Thank you, I'll see you at the guild with your reward when you return. Bye! No. Yes. Got 1 more. That's to find a white gummy. Bye. Ooh, money, money, money. Give me the money. Send the money. Okay, bye bye. On the stairs. Hey, fuck you. Hey. Well, don't miss. Rude. Let's help if my mouse would not click off. That would be nice. First destination. Okay, so here we've got to find a white gummy and then we can leave. Just say bye bye. Nope, that's not it. It's money, so I'll take it. I think. Yes, there we go. Yes. Yes, that's it. That's the last mission and it's done. So, there we go. Side missions, yay!
Thank you for getting me the slumber orb. To show you my thanks, I want you to have my orange gummy.
Gem storage. To show me my thanks, I want you to have my psych up. Catch berry. 2,000. We only get 200 because capitalism. Heal seed. Clear gummy. Another 200 because capitalism.
The adventurous exploits of Team Fair and an inspiration to me. Please let me become a member of your team. Sure. Thank you. I'll do my best. I won't disappoint you.
I forgot that could happen. Do you already know a nickname? Nah.
Congratulations. Team Faye went up in rank from bronze rank to silver rank. The number of items that can be kept in storage has been increased from 96 to 200.
That is a big fucking jump.
For advancing in rank, the team was awarded 1 zinc.
The zinc was put in storage.
Thank you for getting me the white gummy. Please accept this 2,500.
250 because capitalism.
To show my thanks, I want you to have my embargo.
My embargo was put in storage. Oh Jesus. I was readjusting the size. Oh god. Okay, never mind. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was trying to readjust it. My embargo was put in storage. Tifa. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. That was my fault. I fully admit fault on that one. Why did he ping on Discord? I don't know. I don't know why I've been pinged. I'll check that later. I'm sure it's fine.
We should get some sleep too. Let's make tomorrow another good day, Nabbie. Okay, good night.
Okay, actually, I really want to know. Oh, that's fine. My mom sent me a picture of my cat back home. I miss him. Oh. Beanie. I miss Hamish. Nice morning.
Up and at 'em, it's morning.
Good morning, Nabbie.
Do 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 do.
And the response for Goku rounds. Okay, Pokemon, time to get to work. Hooray! Ah, YouTube. Let me give you your assignment for today. Sentry duty. That's what we'll have you do today. I'll leave you to it. Oh, yay. It's the game I'm good at, but I don't particularly enjoy it. I mean, it's fun, I guess, but it's just kind of like, okay. You can only get to wrong. Yeah, sure. Okay. Whose footprint is this? I think it might be Figueroa's. Size itching to go on a lot of the rampage. Yeah, Figueroa's. Yeah. I'm good at this game. Whose footprint is this? I think that's Ladybuzz. Yes. See, I'm good at this fucking game. I want to say Venusaurus? It could be Proteras though. Is there any day the flower on back smells strong? No, it's Venusaurus. Yeah. First guess. There's Pokemon. Okay. Might be Sceptiles? Is it that? Oh no, it might be Lomberries actually. I think it's Lomberries. What is this? It's not Beldons. It's Munchlaxes. Right, and the last one. There you go. Sceptile. See, I'm good at this game. No more visitors, no more visitors. Okay, I got that. Hey, Vtuber Nabbie. That's all for today. Now get back here. I don't know whether to do the voices for that part or not. You worked an honest day. Let me review your sentry duty performance. Your results were, well, perfect. Yeah, I'm good at this fucking game. I know Pokemon feet. You identified every visitor correctly. Excellent. We did it. Your effort will certainly be rewarded. The reward will be special too. You two deserve an especially generous selection of rewards. As the reward for a job perfectly done, Nabbie's team received 300p. In addition, the team also received a defense scar. Congrats on your puzzle. Yeah, you just do a puzzle. I had to run out against drink apple juice. It's basically sometimes in this game, instead of doing the normal missions in the dungeons, you'll instead have to do sentry duty for some fucking reason. It's not really a puzzle. I mean, I guess it's a puzzle technically. But it's basically like a challenge on if you can figure out what Pokemon the footprint belongs to. It's not that hard. They give you hints as the time goes down. It's actually like really easy, or at least I find it super easy, because I tend to remember the Pokemon's design, so I can usually remember what shape their feet are. Sometimes it's a bit confusing when they put a couple of Pokemon that have similar some sort of feet shapes. I can't believe I even played Helltaker. Oh, I finished that last stream. Oh god, I'm gonna hear those chains in my nightmares. Oh god. I was on that fucking last thing for like an hour. I ended up moving off of muscle memory by the end. Like I just that last little section. I was yeah. On that I get I got it eventually. I was determined to finish it. And I got it after a little while. I was like, nah, no, fair enough. It's fucking hard. It's really hard. Yeah, by the time I finished it, I was literally, at least the chain sections, I moved on after about 40 minutes. See, normally I probably would have if I was playing in my own time, but because I was on the stream, I was determined to finish it. So I ended up eventually getting it. But, yeah, I'm gonna hear those chains in my nightmares. Like, oh god. Oh god. The chains. The chain voices. Oh, but fucking... Yeah, I completed it eventually. My fingers literally ended up learning the exact pattern to avoid most of the chains up until you could attack. Honestly, that's the only reason I made 40 minutes being on stream at the moment as well. Yeah, I just don't like getting up on stuff. Helltaker was actually my first stream. Oh, really? That's a tough start. That's a really tough start. Defense set storage. Not only that, the team also received the Reviver Seed. Oh my god, yes. I will take all the Reviver Seeds I can get. Dear lord. Oh yeah, you'll see. Oh yeah. Got you right. Yeah. You too, keep that up. Yeah. Ah. Ah.
You should get some sleep too. Let's make tomorrow another good day, Nabbie. Okay, good night.
Oh. Nope. Yeah. This morning. I'll bet on this morning. I'm not gonna. That food makes me want to eat candy. I know, right? Right? Good morning, Nabbie. I'm not doing Mildred's voice for the morning things. I just can't do it. Okay, Pokemon, time to get to work. Hooray! What's Nabbie's favorite candy? Oh, my favorite candy. I actually don't eat that much candy, but I think the one I tend to get usually, because I usually go for savory foods instead, but out of any sort of candy, I tend to go from, what are they called? The twirls, I think? Like Whisper sort of things. I like flaky chocolate, like a lot. I don't even know why, I just find it really fun to eat. Yeah, I like flaky chocolate, like I'm honestly not picky between them. Like I like flakes, I like Whispers, I like twists. Those are the ones I usually get, and yeah, I can never remember what they're actually called. Ooh. But yeah, I think those are probably my favorites. I'm trying to think of like stuff that isn't chocolate specific. Because I actually don't like, well, I like chocolate, but like not a lot of it, you know? Trying to think. I like oh, what the fuck are they called? Oh, Scotland treat. Flaky chocolate is yummy. I like sour gummies, but I've been good and haven't eaten in a while. Like a good boy. Scotland treat. I'm trying to think. I mean, if I'm thinking of Scottish treats specifically, Tablet comes to mind. But I don't have it that often. Although I'm kind of having it more often now because my roommate makes it sometimes. So I tend to get first pickings. We usually end up having quite a bit left over that we have to eat. So Tablet comes to mind. I'm not sure if I'd call it my favorite. Like I do like it, but like it's literally pure sugar, so like more than a small block is kind of disgusting. I mean, are flaky chocolates you mentioned Scotland specific? I don't think so. I don't think they are. Whispers, I'm pretty sure are like a Milky Way brand? I'm gonna look this up actually. Like flakes, 99 flakes. Like, I don't think so. They might be UK specific, but. Like, oh wait, 99 flake is oh, huh. I didn't actually know this actually. One claim, 99 flake is like an ice cream that has a flake in it, like flake chocolate. I'm not too sure being from America, my best friend being from Ireland, I still don't really know what treats we share and don't know where. Yeah, I the amount of time it took me to realize what fucking Cheetos were because we don't have Cheetos. Well, we have them now, but they're imports. So we don't really like have them a lot. And even then, like the Cheetos we have here aren't the same as there. That's like a more recent thing, I think. I don't think I ever remember seeing them when I was a kid. But yes, 99 flake is like, it's like plain vanilla ice cream, but it's got like, how stupid expensive about it. Yeah, I don't usually get it. 99 flake, yes. One claim is that it was coined in Portobello, Scotland, where Stefano Artari, who had opened the shop in 1922 at 99 Portobello High Street, would break a large flake in half and stick in ice cream. Flakes are Cadbury. I only eat Cheetos when they're spicy. Spicy Cheetos. I do like Cheetos. They're just stupid expensive, so I don't get them. Where's my chocolate? I don't think 99s are... 99s aren't, like, Britain exclusive, I don't think. Or, flakes even, I mean. Blah. I'm actually, like, looking at stuff on the side here. It's British. Oh, see, we have Cadbury all over the place here. Cadbury and Maltesers. Yeah! Okay. Yeah, Cadbury. Yeah. Flake is like my favorite Cadbury's chocolate. My mom doesn't like it that much though because it's flaky, so it can get all over the place if you're not careful. I like the only European chocolate that you can find anywhere here in any country. Oh. See, I'm very used to Cadbury, so I didn't actually realize it was a British thing. Whisper. I think Whisper is dear Russell Stover. I've never heard of that. What is Russell Stover? I need to see what it says. Russell Stover. Russell Stover. Oh, I think I recognize the packaging. I don't really get chocolate like that, like in boxes like that. I don't tend to. I don't know if they have. I buy the chocolate covered marshmallows. I don't recognize the brand very much. I kind of recognize the boxes, but that might just be me kind of going nuts here. Lint, yeah, Lint we have here. I think my mom actually, like, so I'm thinking the same. I know we have Lint. I'm just trying to think of this as the same thing I'm thinking of. Yes, my mom loves Lint or Lindor. So it's one of the chocolates I get her on her birthday or for Christmas and stuff when I don't have money. When I don't have money to spend on other stuff. I tend to get Lindor. And I can buy alcohol as well. So it's kind of like my default for her. Because I know she likes them. Let's see. Oh, they have separate whole chocolate, like pumpkin shaped and Santa shaped, individually packed. Russell Stover. I don't care for the boxes. I don't recognize the brand, and I don't recognize the name, so I don't know if we have them over here. Whisper is also Cadbury. Whisper is not my go-to, though. I think. I have, like, a pack thing. I had some of the specific one I'm thinking of, and I can't remember what the name is. Twirl chocolate? I think it's Twirl? I think it's Twirl. Twirl Bites. Yeah. Which is also Cadbury. Somehow. Even though they're like borderline the same as Whispers. I don't know what the difference is. There's really no difference. But I like Twirl Bites. See if I can get an image of this up on stream. Why not? Fuck it, this is the chocolate stream. Let's see. Do you think I can? I could just make like a tab. I could just make a tab in OBS. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. Tangents are fine. Put in an image. Yeah. Let's see. I just sent a comment, but I can't read it because I've got stuff. I should shift so you can play the game. It's fine. I like chatting. Yes. Here we go. This is the stuff I like. I really like getting this. I have a really bad habit of just buying it whenever I get the opportunity. Like, I'm actually really bad about it, to be honest. I should probably stop buying so much of it. I've seen that. Oh, really? I wonder if you guys have over there. They're so good. every time I go, especially because my flat has a co-op directly across the street, and they always have some of this. And every time I see it, I end up picking some up, and it's really bad. It's a really dangerous habit. Especially when I'm like already buying like sweets and stuff. Because it's gonna be my go-to, so I just end up having a bunch of it. Like way too often, to be honest. Yeah, that's my favorite chocolate. And probably my favorite sweet. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can get an image of tablet, even though it's not like a favorite of mine or anything. But just because I know a lot of people might not know what tablet is. I live in an area where you're either Irish or Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican. I can never say that, genuinely. Puerto Rican. So I'll pop into a store and see some European stuff, but I haven't seen that yet. Huh. Interesting. Oh god, my voice is going. We good. I think. Yeah. Interesting. Huh. I always thought these wouldn't have been like a region thing. But, what do I know? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if you know what Scottish tablet is or not, because some people do and some people don't abroad. I know a lot of people don't know what Iron Brew is. English people might, but I know just in general people don't know what Iron Brew is. That's just something I kind of thought there. A tablet. Scottish tablet is basically pure sugar. Let's see. Try not to get images of fucking iPads coming up. But if you ever come to Scotland, this is probably something you'll see in like this alongside rock candy is stuff you'll probably see in tourist shops if you ever visit Scotland. Let's see. Try to get a picture of this up. This works. I probably will go to Scotland first. It's interesting. There's a lot of historical stuff here that I can say I know too well because my parents brought me to a lot of historical things growing up, so yeah. I've seen too many. I'm playing Ireland. We'll probably go to both Ireland and Scotland. Yeah, that's fair enough. Let's see. There we go. Okay. This is tablet. It's basically a Scottish exclusive thing. It's basically pure sugar. I think you can flavor it with other stuff, but like it's bad for you. At least the caramels. No, it's literally like if you pop it in your mouth, like it melts like sugar. Like it's literally basically just. It's made from sugar, condensed milk, and butter, and then crystallized. Basically, it's boiled and then crystallized. I don't think I know. It's very, very sweet. So I wouldn't blame you if you didn't. I'm a bit iffy on it. Like, I like it, but at the same time, I'm very, very aware of how bad it is. There's this Japanese treat that is like that. It's too much. Yeah, it looks less sugary than it actually is. Honestly, like I can't describe how sugary it is because it's literally just sugar, basically. Like it's. If you ever ask me, like, this is diabetes in a treat right here. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's very, very bad for you. Yeah, it's basically a Scotland exclusive thing. I'm aware of that because I know it's a very Scottish thing. Something I'm gonna get a picture of this up. Something I'm also very, very, very aware is only in Scotland. Or some places in England as well. But rarely. Is Iron Brew. Your collab just changed stream, but in the meantime, I should let you. Hold on, I want to show you the Iron Brew. One thing. I'll get back to the game in a bit. It's fine. The game can wait. I play this every week anyway, it's fine. Where the fuck? Where the fuck? Where's me download? Okay. What kind of fucking file type is that? Never mind, I guess. You know what? Can works. That's fine. This is fine. Or, actually... No, let's go with that. Let's go with that picture. I don't know what the fuck is doing there, but... Oh. Interesting. It's like saving is a really weird file type that isn't showing up at all. So that's weird. As long as okay, as long as it isn't bothering you. It's not, it's not. Will you save? Yes, okay. Really weird. I don't know why they were saying is that, but okay. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? There we go. Yes. Okay, this is Iron Brew. It doesn't really show the liquid, but the liquid is like orange. And Iron Brew is a candy? No, it's a soda. But just while I'm on this tangent of Scottish exclusive sort of things, because I know this in particular is Scotland exclusive. Basically. Okay. Oh, there is a reasoning for it. Iron Brew. Yeah. There's a reasoning for it. It was basically, I think it was... I actually need to look this up, because I'm not sure if I've got this right. But I think what it was, people were thinking it was literal, that it was a literal Iron Brew. So they had to change the lettering. So it was originally, like, spelt properly. Let's see. Yes. The first Iron Brew drink was produced by the Mass and Walton Chemicals Company of New York in 1889 under the name Iron Brew. Like with all the letters that should be there. The drink was popular across North America and was widely copied. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. A similar beverage was launched in 1898 by London Essence firm Stevenson and Howell, who supplied soft drinks manufacturers in the UK and colonies. Many local bottlers around the UK began selling their own version of the beverage. Despite the official launch date for Barr's Iron Brew being given as 1901, the firms A.B. Barr & Co., Glasgow, and Robert Barr, Falkirk, jointly launched their own Iron Brew drink at least 2 years earlier. Barr's trademark application for the brand name Iron Brew, like iron and vitamin infused. No, I don't think so anyway. I don't think there's actual iron in it. Barr's trademark application for the brand name Iron Brew dates from July 1946 when the drink was still off sale because of wartime regulations. The firm first commercialized their drink using this new name in 1948 once government SDI consolidation of the soft drinks industry had ended. The name change followed the introduction of new labeling restrictions which cracked down on spurious health claims and introduced minimum standards for drinks claiming to contain minerals such as iron. So that's why. So I can't drink it to get sold. No. However, according to Robert Barr, OBE, there's also a commercial rationale behind the unusual spelling. Iron Brew had come to be understood as a generic product category in the UK, whereas adopting the name Iron Brew allowed the firm to have a legally protected brand identity that would enable the firm to benefit from the popularity of their wartime Adventures with Bad Brew comic strip advertising. Huh. Huh. Okay. Well, I knew about the name thing, kind of. I knew there was a reasoning for it. But yeah, I like vaguely remember that. So yeah, basically, came. Yeah, we learned something new today. It originally came from labeling restrictions because of basically, I guess if it. Well, I learned something today. Yeah, I learned something as well. Huh. Yeah. So basically, if a drink claimed to have a mineral in it, it had to actually have a mineral in it. Basically. Huh. Interesting. Good to know. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the game now. Now that I've finished that tangent, I suppose. Ah, you two! Let me give you your assignment for today. Look up jobs on the job. Yep. Blah 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 blah. The dog of wisdom. No, I'm not giving you a fucking privacy. Fuck you. Hell no. Papa. Papa ti papa. Papa ti papa. Pa. Papa. Papa papa. Okay, what should I take? Oh, waffle cave. Why are you so good at that? I don't know! I don't practice in my off time, if that's what you're wondering. I don't know, that sounds just kind of normal. Why does this sound like the actual thing? I don't know, I'm good at parroting stuff like that. For some weird reason. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna take you, take you, take you. And... yeah, okay. Here we go. Okay, so we gotta go back. And just practice streams in your free time. I mean, I actually watched the video like fairly recently. Can I, you know how YouTube has the mixes? It kind of just came up in that. I was like, you know what? Okay, sure. No, I don't want some of that. I want to save. So I guess because it's fresh in my memory. It's still pretty fresh in my memory, I suppose. I can only remember like the first part. Bapa. Bapa ti papa. Bapa ti papa. Pa. Pa pa pa. So stupid. I don't even like that video. I kind of hate it actually. I don't know why I'm good at imitating it. It's just a stupid thing. It's so stupid. I just find it annoying. Like, in a weird way, because obviously... I mean, obviously it's an iconic meme, but at the same time it's like... it's kind of annoying. You know? But... I guess I don't hate it. Like, I kind of hate it in the way that I kind of cringe at it, because it's like... it's very old meme quality, I guess? Like, I don't know. I don't even know. Is there anything else? Huh, it is quite old. It is. It's like, it's kind of in that realm, I think. Because the first time I saw it was when I was probably a bit newer. Huh. Oh my god. Wait, how have I just found this out? I just realized you can just leave the cook wall with your mouse. That's probably why it's been going off randomly. So towards working. Yeah, I don't remember when I first saw it. I just remember an old friend of mine like sent it to me years ago. But it was after both of us had Instagram, I'm pretty sure. So, I don't know. Oh god. Don't do that. I don't want that. Sorry, Twitch is being weird again. Twitch, no, I don't wanna. Come on. Yes. Okay, I guess this is happening now. Hold on a minute. Do I back to my This is being slow as well, that's not helpful. Yeah, right. So basically, I always have like a tab of Twitch up to monitor the stream on that end. And every so often, it'll just randomly go onto someone else's fucking stream. It's like, no! Don't do that! Switch being a jerk. Yeah, a little bit. It's fine, I'm nearly back. Are we good? Once it loads? Oh, yeah, it just does it sometimes. It's always like at least once a streamer it does this. Okay, I think we're back. Yeah, there we go. Pretty much, it's just loading. Okay, we good. We good! Okay, back to game. Back to game. Where'd you like to go? Okay. Look at your stream and how it's running as you go. That's smart. I should use my iPad for that too. Yeah, because my drawing tablet is a screen tablet. So it's like a dual monitor basically. So I just set up the tablet at the side, so I could keep an eye on it. Because sometimes stuff just doesn't fully come through on OBS. If it freezes, for example, which I had in my first couple of streams, should the stream freeze, I wouldn't know if I was only looking at OBS, but I would know if I was looking at Twitch. So it helps with that. The entire game is lagging now. That's great. But yeah. So I just I can keep an eye on it. If I really want to, I can also keep an eye on the viewers as well. Just because I did Valorant today and froze the entire account. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that. And then I uninstalled it because Valorant sucks. I've never played Valorant. The most I've seen from it is just from watching a mostly Kanae Vtuber. Just because sometimes I sort of just watched a video that had him playing it or something. That's like the most I've seen, pretty much. I don't really play shooters, so. Or FPS games, anyway. Oh, you bitch! It's first person shooter turn, I'm bad at those, lots of people are rude there. Yeah, I don't like FPS games, like, at all. I mean, I don't really play them in the first place, like, but they're just, I don't like competitive games very much. Like, noticeably, I don't collab games with people, like, a lot. Yeah, I'm just not a very competitive person, so. Well, I get competitive, but I don't like playing competitive games, if that makes sense. Like, I'm a competitive person, just not with video games. I don't enjoy getting competitive with video games. So, Okay, I've apparently gone. I also prefer co-op multiplayer. That's fair, that's fair. I don't play a lot of multiplayer games either. Like, playing Among Us this Sunday will be very new. Well, not quite new, because I've played Among Us. I mean, obviously I've played with other people before. I played with a couple of friends today, but it's like, I don't really play co-op a lot. I don't know. I used to play co-op with my brother, like, with random games. Among Us is gonna be interesting, yeah. Wow. I haven't played that. Oh, really? Damn. I mean, I haven't played it that much, but, like, I'm familiar enough with it. Like, I've played a few games. Like, I won today I played one round with a random group, and then I stopped because that one group happened to be speaking a completely different language, and I was the imposter for the game. There was one other imposter, but I had no idea what was going on because I did not speak the language they were speaking. I was like, okay, well, this is a bit awkward. I can't defend myself, but I somehow won. Somehow I won. I don't know how I managed that. I won through only voting if I could distinctively pick out a color or a name, and other than that, skipping the vote. Oh, okay. Yeah, I genuinely have no idea how I won that. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do. You know what, I could do a save state here and just show you what happens with Ketmail Market. Let's see. I could do that. Just let me check how to actually do this to make sure I don't fuck it up and lose my save data or something. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a save state. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what happens when you fuck with Equilon. I have a kitten on my lap. He says hello. Oh. Okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick this up. Now this is what happens. That merchandise is 800p. Wanna buy it? No. My precious merchandise. Catch that thief. So, see, it does not do a lot of damage. See how much damage? Yeah, I've got to save state anyway, it's fine. See how much damage he does, and you don't do much damage to him. This dude. This is what happens. Like, you don't win this. Okay, I'm gonna load the save state. Okay. Yeah, don't duel. Don't do it. Just don't do it. It's such a bad idea. He just beats you the fuck up. You do not do much to him. Yeah. That's the first time I've ever used a save state, and honestly, that was kind of cool actually. That was neat. I like that. I liked using a save state. That was neat. But yeah. Hey, fuck you. Is there something I'm supposed to be doing right now? Okay, no. Next. It's the next thing. Oh hey. What's up? Die. Oh wait. There's something I should do. Should give this to Kiwi. I've been meaning to do that. What are outlaw spotters? Exploration team, run! Okay. So, I've already fucked this up once before. For that. Oh no. I think it would be real neat if you didn't run off on me. Thanks. Wait, thanks, maybe? Shit, I don't have anything else. Shit. Okay. This is a bit awkward. Okay, yes. I can just trap you in here. In between us. Kiwi, no, you're supposed to come forward. Oh. Okay, yeah, I like you coming in front of me. That's nice, that's real nice of you. I think that's very kind of you. So, lets me take pot shots at you! There we go. Okay, cool. No. Yes. Okay. There we go. That's that done. So how much do you have? Oh, and I ran out of, oops, what's that? Should probably... Actually. No, I think it's fine, actually. To just change my set move. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Because I don't think I need to fight any more outlaws, so... Oh, hey! Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Hello, make guy, please. Thank I. Oh, oh my god. Ah! Come here. Come here. Get over here. Oh, the room. Yeah. I was like, is that fine? It is. It sure is. I haven't actually watched that movie, which might be for the best, to be honest. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, can you, not do that? Thanks. Yep. Okay. Yeah, good fucking luck with that. Watching the room together collapse stream? I mean... I wouldn't be against it. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna use my blast speed on you. Fuck it, why not? I don't know. No. Do not want to be fucking with that. Hey, can you, like, not do that, maybe? Yeah, thanks. Just come back in front of me, thanks. There we go. There we go. No. Yes. Okay, cool. Okay. So I do have to actually fight off that. Okay. Well, that's fine. Maybe I should, max elixir. Max elixir. There we go. Just so I can, Can you stop? Guys! Oh my god. Okay, come here. Get over here. Yeah, thanks. Hey, get over here. Please? Thanks. Thanks! Oh, yay, so good. I care so much. I care so much! Ooh, ooh. Oh boy! Yeah, I would totally be up for that, to be honest. That just sounds like a good time. Right, next outlaw.
Exploration team, run!
Oh, this is a very awkward, Oh god, they're all runners. They're all runners today. Oh no. This was a... Okay. Oh no, 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 this is bad, this is bad. Shit. Okay, wait, I can attack from here. I can cut that corner. I cannot cut that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this. No. Fuck. Oh wait. This Friday weren't we thinking Minecraft? I realized I can't buy Minecraft this week, so next week we can try Minecraft. Then maybe this Friday we could do the room. I mean... Shit. Even one... No, I need... So apologies if I'm thinking of someone else for Minecraft, my memory. No, it's fine. Okay, yes. Am I set to sleep powder? Yes, I am. Oh, I completely forgot I had sleep powder. How did I forget I had sleep powder? Oh my god. I woke up immediately. Yeah, okay. Even that gave us a little bit. Yes. Sleep powder again. Yeah, it was me, you were thinking of doing that with. Wait, can you like not wake up immediately? Thanks. Yes. Oh my god, we actually got all the outlaws. Shit, I don't have room. Ah! Swap. Yes. No, there's still one more thing, I think. Yes, deliver a raspberry. Wait, shit, do I have a raspberry? Fuck. Wait. Oh shit, I don't have a raspberry. Oh no. I don't have a raspberry. Oh fuck. No, that's an orangeberry. Ah, shit. Oh, that's not what I meant. Oops. Well. I thought I had that set to something else. Oh. What does that berry do for you? A raspberry cures a burn, but the point is, I need it for the other mission I had. Oh shit. Well, I just got to taste my own medicine, huh? But I need it for the quest that I've got. The other quest I've got in here. You need to deliver a raspberry. I didn't realize I didn't have a raspberry. I thought I did. Shit. Well, just wasted my time then. I could have just gone back to treasure time at that point if I didn't have a raspberry. So I kind of just have to complete the dungeon. Getting hungry? Okay. Sure. I shall eat something then, I guess. I think. Yeah, okay, I do have an apple. I do have an apple! Well, there's the... Do you have to? Like, do you actually have to? Guys! You could have just left the poor man. Jeez. Senseless violence. The man's was asleep! There's another one? What the fuck? Bruh. You're just leaving. How dare you? Okay, that's cool now. Can you let me attack? Thanks. Give me a fucking turn? Thanks. Yeah, cool. Okay, bye. Oh, have a raspberry. I like to find one. So this... No, it's the next one. I have 2 levels to try and find a raspberry, I guess. Well, this is great, yeah. Okay, warp seed. It's like the last thing I want. It's not even that useful. I mean, generally, I'd rather have the gummy than the warp seed. The warp seed is only useful when you want to warp like a specific random enemy. Like, really do be like that. They really do. Oh my god, can you guys chill? Like, leave me be for 2 seconds, mate. Jeez. Hey, no? Okay, this is just a circle. Well, this is great. This is fine. How dare the game not tell me I need a fucking raspberry? As if it didn't already actually tell me. Hey. Oh hey Mark. Oh hey Mark. Or is it grammar actually? Whatever. Same difference. They're basically the same. It's kind of cool, I guess. Well, whatever. Well, yeah, you can have it. Take the warp seed. It's fine. Yeah, that would be great if we had the item we needed. Get hungry again? Yeah, don't get poisoned, fucker. Oh, I have a big apple. Okay. Hopefully. Okay, well that's cool and all, but I don't have the item you needed. Sorry. Hey, can you like not? Like, can you really just like not? I would really prefer it. Thanks. Hey, bye. Sorry. Oh yeah, Luminous Orbs are so useful. Okay. Some girl just went off somewhere, I guess. I need to go in there. Caravan. Eh. You guys just aren't good at stealth, huh? Okay. Hey. What's up? Can you not? Can you, like, not? Wow. Rude. Didn't even need that help. Why? why do you want a transfer orb now? What? Okay. Silly. Follow the map. That's like the entire point. Okay. Hello. Hello, sir. Yeah, no, don't do that. Thanks. Oh, we're not getting past this without a fight. Sorry, mate. Yes. There's nothing to learn. Sorry. Bye. Okay. No more cackle, I guess. I hope this is the end. Yeah, okay. That works. Works for me. Is it you brought Sasuke in for arrest? Is it this is the bounty on this outlaw's head, is it? Yeah, 250. Is it thank you for your cooperation, is it? Thank you for getting back my radar orb. Please accept this. Yeah, 250. Show my thanks, I want you to have my royal gummy. Thank you for getting back my Petra Berry, the adventurous exploration fair and inspiration for me. Please let me become a member of your team. Sure. Success! Success! I'll do my best, I won't disappoint you, sure. Lotad. What should I nickname this guy? Low. Just low. Okay. Works for me. Low. Hey, low. Hey, low. Everyone, it's time for dinner. Yeah, let's get low main. Everyone, hold up. Ahem. Before we begin dinner tonight, I wish to make an announcement. Hey, hey, hey! Well, spit it out already. Let's eat! You prevent us from eating what's in front of us? This is an outrage. This is so unfair. I feel faint from hunger. Boo! Boo! Order! I must have order! I'm sure the selection of the expedition members has been on everyone's minds. My favorite Pokemon name I did was with a magnet-looking Pokemon. I just named him Chick Magnet. Oh no. Oh no. Our Guildmaster has apparently made his final decisions. Whoa! By golly, it's finally settled. The members will be announced at tomorrow morning's briefing. It's something to look forward to. Now, sorry to have kept you waiting. Without further ado, on your marks, let's eat! So are they finally going to announce the members of the expedition? I'm feeling sort of nervous. Yes, I know Chattel said we shouldn't get our hopes up. After all, we didn't bring back any of those perfect apples that Wigglytuff loves so much. But after that, we did work really hard, didn't we? We've done the best we could. Even if we don't get picked, I don't regret a thing. I'm getting drowsy. Let's go some sleep. I'm actually getting really tired. Alright, Kiwi, if you want to enter the expedition, stop healing enemies! Look, he's trying his best. Well, the only reason they were healing was because they had, like, water absorb or something. Or ability like it. So, he was trying to attack them. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's announcement. Okay, good night. He's just not smart enough to know. Like, the AI is not quite that good. No crats. Right. But if I'm not chosen for the exploration party, Kiwi will be crushed. Kiwi is trying so hard. I hope Kiwi gets to go on the exploration. You know what, Mood? If we both get chosen for the expedition, that special ability I have may be useful then. Come to think of it, I haven't had any of those dizzy spells recently. I think it's a useful ability. But not being able to see those visions when I want to is frustrating. I'm actually getting quite tired. Thinking about everything too much will keep me from sleeping. I better get to sleep now too. Good night, Kiwi. I hope you get chosen tomorrow. Here it is, another time gear. Is it like 12 AM for you? Yeah, it's coming up to that. I usually stay up pretty late, but I've actually been quite good lately. I'm going to sleep at like a reasonable time. Or semi-reasonable, anyway, for me. It's usually reasonable for me, not usually by other people's standards. But there is another time gear. This is the second one. 3 more time gears remain. I must have them. Best boy. Best boy. Next morning.
Up and at 'em. It's morning.
Oh, good morning, Nabbie. Okay, I'll do like this last day and then we can go on my file exploration. Ahem! Now then, I shall announce the expedition members at this time. Guildmaster, the memo, please. I'll accept the memo bearing the names of the expedition members from Wigglytuff. The chosen members are written on this memo. Step forward if your name is called.
Oh, it's finally happening.
My heart's a pounding, by golly. Without further ado, I will announce those who've been chosen. Our first member, Loudred.
Yes, I did it! But if you really think about it, it's only natural I would get picked. Woohoo!
Says you.
Big talker, yup.
Is he saying that he wasn't even nervous?
Next up is Crayfish. Hey, got it. I got picked, hey. Yeah, that's a relief. Next is... Oh, what's this? Well, this is a surprise. Our next member is Bidoof. Really? Really and truly? Come on, Kiwi. Let it be, Kiwi. Golly. Me? I'm going on the expedition? Is anything the matter, Bidoof? Fuck you, Bidoof. Leave Bidoof alone! Bidoof is great! Come on, step forward! I sure want to step up, I truly do, but I'm feeling a mite overwhelmed here. My legs aren't moving. So be it. We'll ignore it and move on. Next we have Sunflower and Chimeco.
Oh, us too?
Eek! Oh my gosh! Yes. And there we have the expedition party members. I'm sorry, you got this.
Looks like those losers are out.
Serves him right.
Whoa, they had it coming.
So that's it for the expedition members. What's this? There's something scribbled on the margins of this memo. The Guildmaster's writing is such a messy scrawl. This is so hard to decipher. Oh, don't do that. If I said that aloud, the consequences wouldn't be pretty. Best keep a stiff upper beak and swallow those words. It appears that there are more expedition members. The others are Diglett, Dictrio, and Krogunk. Oh, and Kiwi and Nabbie. That is all. Wait a second, what? 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 Guildmaster, this list seems to include. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm tired, aren't I? Guildmaster, this list seems to include every member of the guild. Damn, I really thought we got played for a fool. Yeah, no, you get put on expedition.
Yep, that's right.
Well then, it seems that the whole selection process was meaningless. Moreover, if we were all to go, we would be leaving the guild empty. Are you sure it will be alright to leave with no one to look after the guild?
It'll be fine. We'll lock up properly.
Guildmaster, I also have some misgivings. Do you think perhaps we may have too many members for an expedition?
When a friend asks something like that, I have to wonder why.
I mean, first of all, why does everyone have to go? What's the point in having everyone participate?
Huh? Of course there's a point. That is, if everyone went, it would be more fun.
What?
It'll be noisy and exciting and having fun. I started to think about it, and it made me so excited I couldn't sleep.
What?
So that's how it is, everyone. We're all going on the expedition and it will be fun, fun, fun. Let's all do our best.
Hooray! Well, that's settled. Fine, let me explain the schedule. Right after this, I will hold a briefing on the expedition. As such, the chosen members, that is, everyone, each of you should get prepared to embark on the expedition. Let me remind you that this is a guild-exclusive expedition. You may not bring non-guild members of your teams. As such, you won't be able to add members at Chimeko Assembly. They simply aren't allowed to join the expedition. Like, that burst hands real quick. It sure did. Keep that in mind while you are making preparations. When you are prepared for the upcoming journey, you should return here. Then inform me of your readiness. That is all. Dismissed. I mean feathers. Wings!
I can scream. I'm so happy. Everyone is going on the expedition. Our guildmaster has done it again. I'm so shocked. I'm tingling. I didn't think we'd get picked, so that came as a total shock. I'm glad we never gave up.
Hey, hey! By golly, I'm mighty happy that they're even letting me go on this here expedition. Oh, but not just me. Why? Everyone gets to go. It's like I'm dreaming. It's making me feel mighty emotional. It's no dream. This is really happening. Anyway, since we're all going, it means that we're all going to be put to the test as well. That's why I would like to propose that all of us apprentices work as one. Let's make this expedition a success.
Yippee! That's the spirit.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Let's do our best. Let's band together and do it.
Wow. Stop being cute if I said I'm sorry. The Exploration Team Federation sent a message. Nabbie's team was rewarded with a bigger treasure bag. You can now carry more items than you could before. Okay. I'm gonna save and finish up and then we could do an art dissection, I guess. Okay, let me grab some stuff. Okay. I'll just get this set up to go. I have some stuff open I need to get rid of. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'll just hold on. Move this to here if you wanna thing, thanks. Just move all my stuff around. I'll keep the game in the background. I'll keep the game in the background as background music. There we go. That's fine. Okay. Ignore this. I'm working on an animatic at the moment. Big yell. Yeah, his name is Cassian. It's a soup store animatic. I'm working on at the moment. Just kind of in my off time. It's very laggy right now. Actually, I'm gonna close the game. It's causing a lot of lag. Here. We're just gonna go musicless because I can't be bothered loading in anything. Yeah. Oh my god, I love Soup Star. Yeah, it's a good fucking meme. But anyway, yeah, that's just where I'm right now. I'm doing the rough versions. I am my Animal Crossing Town soup aisle. I guess you're buying clothes in the soup aisle. For my art folder. Okay, and I realize you can't see the files, so I'm just gonna find something cool. I'll just find. Okay, here's a good one. Here's a good one to go through. I could probably switch to my tablet, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm not drawing. So I'll just go through. Load. It's being slow. Please don't crash. I would really rather you not crashed, Clips Through Paint. Please. Please. Okay, there we go. Okay. Here's one I did summer recently. So topmost layer is just my watermark thingy. Yeah. B&A fan art, yay! Yeah. It's not got like the best background, but it sure is a background. It was a lazy background. That's a whole piece. It is, yes. Right. So I can't quite. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna resize this to paint because I currently have it maxed out. I want you to see the layers. So I'm gonna just kind of stuck behind. Okay. Chat box is kind of in the way. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it. It's fine. You can kind of see the layers. It's fine. Whatever. I love being it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I binge watched it. So, like, I don't binge watch a lot of stuff anymore just because I don't have the time. But I binge watched B&A when it came out here because it came out a bit later here than everywhere else. Yeah. So my top layers are my fat layers. I don't know if you can see that. Same, all in one sitting. Yeah. I don't think I did it quite in one sitting, but I did it all in one day. I think. Or over a couple of days, I think, actually. If I remember correctly. But, yeah. So my top layers are like all my effect layers. Just make it nice. Just a bunch of lighting layers, multiply layers, and overlay and add layers. Yeah, just for like the entire scene because everything else is kept in the folders. So I've got I blur over all of my drawings, or I usually do unless I forget. Sometimes I forget. What art program is this? It's Clip Studio Paint. I use the EX version, but it doesn't really matter because you can do that in whatever version really. I use Clip Studio Paint. So oh wow, it looks nice like that. And I know it does. I saw it in like an art tutorial a while ago, and I just kind of snatched it. Oh yeah, I want to start using that. It's a very good program. I would simp for I simp for Clip Studio Paint, like genuinely. I love Clip Studio Paint. Like I do so much stuff in it. Because it's a very good program. I don't even know all the features, but it's just very, very flexible. I do fully recommend it. It's the one program that I will actively like recommend to people if they can afford it. Anyway. But yeah, so I have like a blur layer. And I basically, what I do is I put all of my people, the drawing, into a folder. I'm intrigued by the bodies reference. I don't use references a lot, actually. I genuinely don't reference. I do sometimes. But like stuff like this, I don't use references usually. Like, I don't usually show sketches as speed paints just because I take so long to sketch, probably because I don't use references. Coughs. Oh, I meant in CSP, that's a body model. Yeah, I never ended up actually like learning how to use that because I had Clipster Paint on my old laptop, but my old laptop would crash every time I tried to use 3D Modeler in any way. So I just haven't ever really used it. I probably should because I think my laptop now can handle it. Yeah. I don't remember what's going on behind because sometimes I don't fully fill out the background behind the characters. So I think this one I did, yeah. But it is pretty boring, to be honest. It's like the plainest background because I couldn't be bothered after I did like the main. I was concentrating on the characters basically. That's fair. Yeah. That layer there is just line art for it. Effects layers to make it look less shit. I abuse effects layers. Yeah. That's just I did all of that in one file. So Sky looks so nice. If you look at it too long, it looks like it's moving. Yeah, so I picked it up from Art Fight because someone attacked me and I really liked how they did the sky. It's not like the exact same, but I mean I quite like it. It's very simple though. It's really just a hard airbrush. That's it. I Gaussian blurred it a little, I think. Maybe? I don't actually remember. I might have. I might not have actually, because some of those have quite hard edges. I think it just like blended it a little. I don't know. But yeah, that's just a gradient. Yeah. I just wish I was better at Art Fight. I'm not usually that good at it, but I was actually pretty good this year. I did more attacks than all of my previous years combined. I think once July hits, my art engine breaks. Understandable. Have a nice day. Yeah. So again, abusing effects layers. That's just my eye shine, because otherwise they just kind of look very creepy. I'll keep that on. Effects. Or that's just shading, actually. So this is what my art looks like when I don't put effects on, which isn't bad, per se, but it's kind of boring looking. Flats. Blue flats. And then I've got, oh god, that's line art. Oops. Yeah. I actually combine a lot of layers in this. You can see sometimes choosing the right effects isn't art. Yeah. I just use a combination of like whatever suits it best. Mostly multiply layers and a mixture of like glow, add, and overlay layers, just depending. You can see here, this is where I found holes in the fill that I didn't notice until I had already like started doing stuff. So it was like multiple colors. And I couldn't cover it in the same file. So I just went in under it in a different file. That's my cheat for filling in gaps that I don't notice until later. Just making a new layer and filling under it and hoping for the best. There's more of that. My coloring is genuinely a mess. just because of that, mostly. Yeah, that's my line art. Funky. I'm actually very happy with this line art. I'm not usually that good, I don't think. Your line is so nice, thank you. I've started liking it a lot more now that I've started using a stabilizer. I'm gonna find another thing. That's basically it, dissected. Unless I have the sketch in here. Do I have the sketch though? Because sometimes I keep the sketch. I do have the sketch though. I even still have the references somehow. Yeah, that's my sketch. If I turn the opacity up anyway. It's my sketch. You weren't using a stabilizer before. There was a while where I only started using the stabilizer recently. I was just doing really quick strokes before. Because I'm a fucking dumbass. And as soon as I found out about the stabilizer, I was like, oh my god, this changes everything. What the fuck? So I use a stabilizer now. But, like, I've been doing digital art for years and I didn't, like, think about using it before. Yeah, you built the power through that, I suppose. Yeah, I guess so. I was mostly doing, like, the whole quick stroke technique. I just didn't, like, realize. I don't know. I just didn't consider doing it. My sketches kind of vary. This one is kind of. Well, no, I was using a different brush than I usually use. I think I was just testing it. Yeah, my sketches are disasters most of the time. The majority of the time, they're just total messes. Let's see. What's another good one? That's a pretty okay one. Let's see. There's one I'm thinking of in particular. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Yeah, this is arguably my. Well, no, it's not quite my most recent, like, full drawing, because I guess my most recent would be, my Pokemon Mystery Dungeon stream announcement, the art in the background of them. But this is, like, the most recent thing I've done a speed paint on, and, like, fully drawn. I'm still very happy with it. Well, if I sketch like so. When I do art, I'm not so detailed with my sketch art sometimes. I add things with line art. It feels like a sin. Oh, who are they? Yes, okay, so the character on the left. Yes, you can see that brush. Okay. This, actually, I'm gonna make a layer. I'm gonna do the whole thing. I'm not using, my tablet at the moment, so this is gonna be very rough. This right here is Lysander. And this is Cassian. The same dude as this one. Lysander is a familiar who basically broke the rules of the universe to become a witch. Excuse this. I'm using a mouse. OCs? Oh, OCs. I have a lot of OCs. Genuinely. Broke the rules. Broke universe. Yeah. It's a whole thing. Yeah, he basically broke the rules of the universe. Essentially. Long story short. And to become a witch. I'm still working on the story, so I don't want to, like, spoil too much. He didn't destroy the universe. He just broke the rules of it. And then God was kind of like, you know what? I'm cool with this. You do you. But no one else liked it. His face, he looks like he would. He's a chaotic bastard. Or at least his initial personality is, he's like a troublemaker. But he's like a good person. Oh god, don't crash. Please don't crash. I just wanted to zoom in. Just give it a sec to load. Yeah, his initial personality, he's, very cheeky. He's a Sphinx cat. He was born as a familiar, and he turned into a witch later. After 600 years. So he was a Sphinx cat familiar. So he's quite cheeky. Played pranks a lot. At the point with this design, because he goes through different designs. So this is like his initial design. He starts off looking quite different. This is like his mid-story design. Once he's more confident as a witch in general. Okay. Are we back? Okay, I'm just gonna full screen all that. There you go. Yeah. Cassian is a demon, which isn't what you think it is, by the way. There's technically like the same as familiars, kind of. Like they're born as familiars in this world. Demons are born as familiars, and they basically like the state of their body changes through trauma, essentially. So they're basically traumatized familiars, essentially. Because familiars in this world, they basically witches have to have either a familiar or a demon, preferably a familiar. To sort of filter their magic through it. So familiars filter magic, and demons like they also filter magic. Basically, familiars filter magic and make it safer, and demons filter magic and make it more powerful, but it makes it a lot more dangerous as well. And so, as a familiar, Lysander couldn't take on a familiar. But he could make a contract with a demon, which is basically how he exploited the universe. It's like a whole thing. Maybe I'll get into it like some other time during like an art stream if I'm drawing them or something. But yeah, so Cassian's his demon. And Cassian is very stoic looking, but he's got anger issues, and it's funny as hell to me. Just because he's so calm and pleasant about it. Like, he'll basically sit there and smile and just kind of be like, I'm going to tear you to pieces. I love them. They're chaotic. I'm not going to get into, like, the story or anything, though, because I'm working on it and I don't want to spoil it. However long it takes. Like, it's the first one I've actually had, like, a solid plot line and ending. So I don't want to spoil it, because I might actually do something. I might fuck around and actually make it, you know? Yeah, so I'm gonna... that's the layer I just made. So I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna close out of this while I'm at it. Get no spoils. No spoils, no spoils. I'll explain more of, like, the base story. Like, not the ending, obviously, but, like, the basic story during some other stream. But not now. That's my watermark. For some reason, I had effects layers above. Like, usually I'll... Well, I guess not. No, actually, never mind. Yeah, those are my effects layers. They just make it glowy. That's all they do. They just make it glowy, and it's cool. And then blur, I did remember to do in this one, I guess. And that should be the characters. Yes, that's the characters. So I'm gonna save that. Oh, oops. Yeah. That's without the characters, but it still has their shadows because, yeah. There we go. That's without the characters. You can see I've kind of been very lazy about this spot here with the blending compared to other spots because it was covered by the characters. So, just do you draw background or characters first? I draw the characters first most of the time. Sometimes I'll do the background first, but usually I'll do the characters first. Like, usually I'll come up with the background after I've drawn the characters. Like, it kind of depends. Because sometimes I'll be just concentrating on the characters only, and then I'll, like, bullshit a background. And sometimes I'll, like, plan out the background roughly before with the character sketch. It kind of depends. This one I planned out with the characters. So when I get to the sketch, like, you'll see, like, elements of the background. at least hinted at. I didn't like fully plan it out with this one. But yeah. Which is why the perspective is a little wonky, but you don't really notice it when the characters are there. Yeah, so that's just the blur layer for the background, because I did a blur layer for the background in this one, I guess. Effects layers. It looks very different without effects. That's just circle thing. That's the circle thing. What's that one? Oh, that's the floor lines. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. I don't label my layers, so sometimes I have to test out what they actually do. These are... well, yeah, still good though. Yeah, my everything looks very different without effects layers, to be honest. Like, I rely maybe a bit too much on effects layers, to be honest. Yeah. That's the floor without any effects layers. It's very dull looking. I do not name the layers. Yeah, no. Effects. Well, that was the mold paint. That's already very, very different looking. Very, very, very different. What's this? Oh, no. Yeah, I need that. Okay. More effects. Just on the window. And just the window is entirely effects, basically. So, this is my art when it's bald, basically. My art is basically bald. We'll get rid of the effects on these guys. That's just the shading. So I had a lot of lighting effects to make up for the super dark shading there, I guess. It looks so different. Bald art. Yeah, and there's no shading. So that was very bald. It just looks wrong. Like my art looks wrong when there's no lighting effects, honestly. It's like, that's not what it's meant to look like. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. You see, back to the chaotic coloring here. It's not neat at all. So there's that. Oop. I think oh, this is a movie. Yeah, it is. What's that? Oh, that's on the little petri dish there. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, okay. That's painting the petri dish. I think I originally had when I was doing this, I had like a layer on top, so that I could see all the line art without seeing the background through the characters. But I think I must have deleted that or something. So yeah, there's just the characters, which is funky, you know. Always funky, always funky. This is my sketch, which is mostly the same, just messier, and with only a trace of the background. I love your nightliner. Thank you. This is all past the actively using a stabilizer stage. So at this point, I was definitely using a stabilizer. Let's see if I can find something from before I was using a stabilizer. I think I have some. I have some stuff. Oh, you're pretty old. Let's go. This is a bit older. It's not that old. It's probably from like last January, I think I did this one. It's loading right now. If you give it a sec. I like to thin and line art myself, but my lines get pretty thick, so I just colored the lines like a few shades darker than the color beneath it. Understandable. I can't do thick line art. Not very well anyway. I'm not very good at it. I don't know why. But my line art has just sort of gotten progressively thinner over time. Because basically sometimes I just can't vibe with a certain tool. Like I just can't use it. For no apparent reason. I just can't use it sometimes. And that applies to pen sizes. I go with what feels right. So what ends up happening is over time, my liner has just gone super thin. Just over time I've been doing it. And I don't know why I'm like this. Like, I think I used to use, like, a size... I think at one point I was using, like, a size 20 paint. It's a very specific style. Saying my liner is more medium, not hella thick, like a lot of more graphic styles are. Yeah. Not sure how to describe the style. I get ya. Oh. Fuck. My phone just buzzed, like, super loud. Clipster to Paint is, it's trying not to crash right now. Give it a minute. I'm sorry. I'm trying to speak over it, and it's like, oh no. But yeah, I get what you're meaning. I think when I first started like drawing, I think I used to use like maybe even a size 30 pen for line art. But like I'd keep it like super light. And now I use like between a size 3 and a 4. Because it's just gone down and down and down. Like a couple of years ago even, I think I was using like a size 15 or 12-ish. Like it's just gone all the way down. Like you can see the pen sizes at the side, just for reference. You can't quite see the 3 or the 4 there, but like I'm more an 8 or 10. Yeah. Understandable, yeah. I get what you mean. That's not. I'd still say that's pretty thin, actually. Unless you're doing like full pressure, I guess. But like if you're using pen pressure, that's usually still pretty thin. Like I still occasionally use that size. I can't imagine something. Yeah, I can't even imagine it. But I feel like I can remember using. I don't even know. That would have been when I was like just starting though. So it would have been using like a completely different program. So it would have been an A4, but I don't know how high resolution it would be. Okay. I'm just gonna force crash this at this point. Hello? Hello? Like, I genuinely don't remember. Yeah, just close. I know you're gonna crash. Just do it. Just do it! Just crash! So I can at least reload you. Come on! Ah! It supposedly crashed. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Let me get this back up, I guess. Do the move so I can... Oh wait, I've got it on the bottom. Why am I moving you? I have it on my bar. Whatever. Okay. Just let it load up again. Fucking rip, I guess. Yeah, are you gonna load? Are you gonna load? Are you good? I don't know if it's gonna load. Okay, there we go. Just no, I don't want it. You don't gotta do that, thanks. Okay, back at this again. You're in the wrong file now for some reason. Or wrong folder. Let's go. Let's see if I, where are you? Holly, something in to say hi, I might be back later. I mean, I'm probably gonna be finishing up fairly soon. Like, I don't expect this to be more than like half an hour at most, and that's stretching it, to be honest. Like, yeah. Oh, where are you? Where's the fucking... Well, I hope you're well. I am. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. I hope you're doing good as well. Oh, I just passed by it. There you are. I struggle so bad to find files. Oh, that's my fault. You just buy some Nabbie art. Yeah, we're going through some of my art that I've already done in the past. That I've fancy things nice. I gotta go get ready. Okay, I hope you have fun. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Please load. I know this. I'm pretty sure this one was fairly high res actually, so that might be why it's acting up. I think I made this like super big. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Gah! Is it gonna immediately crash again? Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, wait, are we good? Are we good? Yes. Are we good? Like, it doesn't look like it's crashing, but it's not. Well, you just sent me it in Discord. I mean, I would, but I want to show it on stream. I don't really know what's happening. My mouse isn't even showing up on top of the program, so I don't know what's happening right now. Hello? Hello? Because I want to go through the layers. You know? I just want to go through the layers. It's crashing again. I just loaded you back up. Damn. It's usually not this bad, but it must be because I have like a few things open. I go on my programs do that all the time. It's not usually that bad. Like, I've had this open on stream just fine before. So I don't know why it's acting up now. I don't know why I keep moving that, because I have it. I have my upstairs pin, so I don't know what. Oh no. Oh dear. I don't know what's happening right now. Please send help. You good? Okay. Open again. There we go. Let's maybe not do that file, I guess. I guess that file said, fuck you. This is the wrong folder again, because for some reason it keeps going automatically into that one. Don't know why, but okay. Okay, let's find a different one, I guess. Okay, this one's pretty good. If it'll load. If this isn't loaded, I'm just gonna give up and end the stream. I swear to God. Oh my god. No, come on. You can do it. There we go. Yay, we got one. Look at the loading wheel, let's progress. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here's Lysander, but as a mermaid, because I did this for Mermaid. It was his original design. So he starts off with shorter hair. Well, this is kind of like a mid-range, but yeah, he doesn't look exactly like this. This is obviously mermaidified. Oh, and this is Cassian, little mouse Cassian, because they can take animal forms. Oh, this expression, oh my god, thank you. Expressions, I like drawing expressions. But yeah, this is a little mouse Cassian. Everyone thinks Cassian is a rat. He's a satin mouse. But everyone always thinks he's a rat. Like, in real life, like, in art fight, I had multiple people thinking he was a rat. I had to laugh because I feel like that's something he'd get very offended by in canon. So I find it quite funny. Just everyone thinks he's a rat. But yeah, okay, let's start day safe for this. Oh no. Yeah. But he's baby. Okay, he's baby. Okay. Effects layers. A lot. I used a lot of effects layers in this one, I think. Like that's a lot right there. Like right. That. Oh, that was on the tail. That was pretty much all the tail effects layers. Essentially. Yep, there's that. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna leave that on for now. Yeah, so this was all the tail shading. Yes, this is specifically the tail. I forgot about that. I had the tail in a separate layer so I could do the transparency thing. Okay. What's this? What's this? Oh, it's liner for some of the foreground stuff. Gotcha. I'll keep that on then. It's for this rock here. Yeah. It's texture stuff, which changes a lot. What do you call his type of creature with those ears? He's a Sphinx cat. Lysander is a Sphinx cat. I don't want to get rid of it, like his Sphinx cat stuff because it's like such a big part of his. Is he a permate? I guess so. Or I don't actually know. Looks like he's not a human. I don't know. Okay, yeah. Like, there's a big difference when I remove the textures from those rocks. It changes a lot of things. He's how cute he is. He's baby. I care him a lot. Unfortunately, in canon, people don't think the same of him. Unfortunately for him, which is a whole thing that I'm not going to get into. Oh, this is a seafoam, quote-unquote rendering. It was very lazily done, to be honest. I couldn't be bothered. Water layering. Oop. Yeah, I have a weird way of doing water. When I have to, because I try to do like transparency here, so that like a bit of the sand can come through. Oh, let's go with seafoam. Yeah, it's a bit lazy, but I mean, it works. It looks like seafoam. I want to drink it, the foam. Yeah. Yeah, I had to do some tricks here. So obviously I had to like kind of work around Lysander. It was a bit of an awkward thing. But the trick was basically I have that's like a top layer. That doesn't really count. That's just like lighting. Yeah, I had a top layer here, which goes over the entire thing, the entire water surface, including the front, and that's a transparent multiply layer. Oh, I merged like these rocks completely actually. Aside from the liner, I think. Yeah, aside from the liner, I merged those completely for some reason. I don't know why. That might have just been saved on something. I don't know. What's this stuff? Oh, that's all the lighting on Lysander. Here. With that, I'll take off all the lighting on the tail just to match. This is all rendering. This one has a lot of effects layers, just in general. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Here's the flat. Well, it changes colors a lot. Yeah. Effects layers change a lot of stuff. Like the actually, his colors, he's not usually that blue. I think I did that just to match a little bit. It's not usually, oh, not blue, it's like teal. His hair isn't usually that teal. It's usually just white, straight up. Is that blood? Blood? Eh? Blood? There's no blood. What? What else? Oh no, that's not blood. You mean the shadows? Yeah, it's not blood. Just look, it's just very red. It's not blood though. Don't worry, he's fine. It's fine. It's just the shadows, because they're a bit red. Like you don't really notice what the color is normally. It's not blood. Don't worry, he's fine. It's just red because of your effects and stuff. Okay. Yeah. Well, it is the actual color of the. Actually, what color is that multiplier in particular? Is that one? Yeah. What is the actual color of that? That's the actual color of it. So it's actually more purple, but because of the color it's on, it appears as red. But you don't really notice it because of all the other rendering in the actual image. You notice it when it's flatter, though, like this. Yeah. That's just straight sand. Dissecting my art really, like, I bullshit a lot for my art. Like, there's a lot of bullshit and magic in here. There goes the sun. Goodbye. As opposed to gay sand. Yeah. Oh, Christ. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of the background. Don't think most of it has line art. Some of it does. There's some. Oh, that's seafoam. Yeah, the seafoam I did in a different color because usually I line completely black, and I realized, oh wait, dark is way too dark for seafoam. You can see where it's not perfect. Eyeliner is not super clean. You can actually see an error there that I didn't notice somehow. Huh. Cause like, yeah, you can see all my all the stuff I tried to hide, which is a lot. I hide a lot of stuff. You're just the rock line art. You're the tail. Okay. Right, has that all the time. Yeah, I think everyone has some, I guess, dirty laundry with their art that they just try to hide by covering it up a little bit. Yeah, it's fine. It's gonna 1000% zoom in your art, you know? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I zoom in, but I don't zoom in that far. Oh, there he goes. Goodbye, Cassian. Goodbye, Cassian. Yeah. So there's the technical line art, except for yourself. Yeah. I mean, I didn't even realize that was there, to be honest. If I had, I would have gotten rid of it, I suppose. It's just, you know. But you don't really notice it. Yeah. Do I have any line art for those rocks in the back? I feel like I should, but I must have merged it at some point, I guess. Sure. Yeah, that's the technical line art, I guess. Probably pop out if I really enjoy the stream. Yeah, I should probably end it, to be honest, because it's very late for me. It's past midnight, so I should probably go. Yeah, I should probably end it then. Yeah. So let me get it back on my main screen then. I'll just end it now. I want to hear more about your characters sometime soon. Yeah, I'll talk about them at some point, I'm sure. Ah! It keeps maximizing. I'm trying to just get in the center of my screen. Screen, even. Oh. Look at sleep. Yes, okay. Oh no. You can see my bottom. Or I just cut off, I guess. I must have put myself down a bit too much. Oh well. Okay, bye everyone. I'm gonna go too, I guess. Oh yeah, I'm collabing on Saturday. see if I can. I'll post. I'll be making my own like post for that because there's already like a main announcement post, but I'll be making my own. I think if I can remember. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'm collabing on Saturday, and then on Sunday is my birthday stream, which I'm still working stuff out for. But that's about it. Okay, bye bye. That's it. I'm going to bed now. Goodbye.